You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yep. We in the building, man. Good, great, grand morning to y'all, man. You know what time it is. The doctor's in the house. Excuse me. Yep, we here with it. We here with it, man. You know, we got to do the roll call. We got to start off with the roll call and lead into the prayer. You know how that goes. Let's get it popping, man. We got my boy George, the last patriot in the building. Say he's first numero uno. Yes, sir, ski. Good morning. Hey, man. Good morning, my brother. We got my boy Oscar Perez in the building. Mi hermano, mi brethren, my buddy, my partner, my pal. Yes, sir, ski. Let's go, man. We are here with it, man. Got some things to talk about. Not too much, but a couple things to talk about, man. You know, haven't been here for a while. It's actually only been like 2 days since I last live stream, but you know, the normal frequency at which we go live has not been the same, you know, but due to the, you know, Christmas and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and all the holidays that you observe or celebrate, you know, have some family and stuff over. So I was chilling with them and stuff like that, man. So hopefully everybody was good during their holiday break, and it's still going right now, but you know, we back at it though. You know how we do. But please, before we get to it, man, let's go ahead and drop your heads and say our prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for letting us see another holiday, Lord. Those of us that made it. Not all of us are still with us, you know. But please, Lord, give us, let us find solace. Those that remain, let us find solace that our loved ones are in a much better place, Lord. And please extend our sincerest love and condolences to those who lost loved ones during this holiday season, Lord. And let us always remember that as long as we keep those that are gone to a better place in our memories and in our thoughts, and at the forefront in our minds, and their spirit remains alive and through us, Lord. And please continue to bless those that are going through hardships during this holiday time, and those that are able to enjoy their families and loved ones and simple pleasures, Lord. Let us not take those for granted, and be thankful to you in all that we do, Lord. Special condolences to the family of my friend Ricky, and with the passing of his father, Lord, bless his spirit and let him be up there with you in heaven in a much better place. And condolences to the family of former President Jimmy Carter as well. Thank you, Lord, for the blessings. Thank you, Lord, for another opportunity to live our life to the fullest. And yeah, please forgive us for our sins. In Jesus' name, amen. We got my boy Dub in the building. My boy Dub, Big Dub in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, let's get it popping, man. So, all right, man. So, as you can see, man, we had Oleksandr Usyk, and we did last live. We fixed our end of the year awards. I still haven't made the post yet. I made the post. You know, I already did the actual awards, the BTF awards, BTF boxing awards for 2024. I already did it. I just didn't post it yet. You know, it's crazy. You do the work, but you just don't do the easy part. I just haven't posted it yet. I will post it today, good Lord willing. But yeah, we determined for us that the pound for pound king is unanimously, I believe. You know, I don't think anybody really had. I think no, it's not unanimous actually, because shout out to Mike Mazik. You know what I'm saying, Big Mike. He had Terrence Crawford as number one, end of the year number one. I'm not mad at that, you know. But and then I think Illuminati still had Bud number one. Not mad at that. But the majority of us, myself included, had Oleksandr Usyk ending this year as pound for pound king, and that's what I think is appropriate. But I think Bud is also appropriate too. Naya Inoue would be appropriate too. A little less on Naya Inoue because, you know, TJ Doheny and Louis Neary weren't really great opponents from a ranking standpoint. You know, Louis Neary was a great opponent from a historical standpoint. You know what I'm saying, with the implication that he has with, you know, beating Yamanaka and cheating him. You know what I'm saying, by coming in overweight and being on PEDs. But you know, other than that, Louis Neary wasn't an undefeated opponent. He wasn't a highly ranked opponent. He wasn't even supposed to be fighting in the country in Japan, you know. So, but yeah, but the intrigue was from something else, which is, you know, I thought it was good. Yo, good morning, Fight Lab Analytics, my guy in the building. But yeah, so I think that Usyk for us was the pound for pound king. But it made me think, you know, with a lot of talk of people questioning Usyk's placement in the annals of heavyweight history or boxing history, right? I think it's why it's important as adults, as people, you know, male, female, young, old, especially as adults, though, to express yourself effectively. Now, I can't speak for somebody else like Tim Bradley. I would never want to. And some of the other folks that are saying some pretty silly stuff in regards to questioning Oleksandr Usyk as an all-time great, as an ATG. I don't really understand why that's even a question. The only way that makes sense, and this is why I think it's important to express yourself effectively, is that maybe they're questioning his placement as an all-time great heavyweight specifically. And that makes sense because, like I said, Usyk has only fought 5 other heavyweights. He's not a career heavyweight. He hasn't always campaigned at heavyweight. So that makes sense. But as far as him being an all-time great, which is better than just being an all-time great in a particular category, you're an all-time great in the entire scope of the sport. That's better, you know what I'm saying? But I do understand people questioning whether his all-time greatness as far as a heavyweight goes. That makes sense. Like I said, he just got to heavyweight, you know. But as far as him being an all-time great, I mean, the man is undisputed at cruiserweight. No matter how barren or empty cruiserweight may be or uninteresting cruiserweight may be, he was still in his division and he dominated his position. He dominated the division that he was in. You can't ask for any more than that. That's why I think it's important for Jerron Boots Ennis to get undisputed or at least unified, because, you know what I'm saying, like, we say the welterweight division is weak, but we can't hold it. Nobody with common sense, in my opinion, can hold it against you if you dominated to the point where you got undisputed. Same with Naya Inoue. It's so funny how people will talk about this and that about somebody being so great at these smaller divisions, but you ask them to name 3 people that are also great, they can't name a soul. You know what I'm saying? But they want to argue from dusk till dawn on how great somebody is. They can't even name 3 people that they done fought. You know what I'm saying? That's indicative of their greatness. So that's the same issue that people have with smaller weights. You know what I'm saying? And they're very hesitant to say how great somebody is because they're not really familiar with their with their competition from a personnel standpoint. But once you get undisputed, like now, in a way, there's no arguing, in my opinion, because undisputed means that no matter how great or bad your competition was, that's out of your control. But what you can control is your actions, and you dominated. That's what Naya Inoue did. He dominated in 2 weight divisions, while he's undisputed in 2. Terrence Crawford dominated in 2 weight divisions, while he's undisputed in 2. Oleksandr Usyk did the same thing. You know, he dominated in cruiserweight, then he went up to heavyweight, and he dominated again. So that's why I think Jerome Boots in this. It's important because everybody looks at welterweight as being barren, so it's important that he dominates, and that's what Usyk did. So I think once you get undisputed, which is the highest achievement in boxing, I don't think you could really argue someone's greatness. That is indicative of greatness. That is exactly what that means. So him going to cruiserweight and heavyweight and doing it and beating some of the best. He may not have beat all the best in this era, but he beat a lot of the best. You know, don't forget to smack that like button, by the way. He beat a lot of the best in Anthony Joshua twice, and Tyson Fury twice, most recently. And Daniel Dubois is going to be a win that is going to grow. You know, is going to grow with time, and is going to turn into a great win, similar to what this is a little bit of a stretch, because Canelo had, at that point when Floyd beat Canelo was seen as an up-and-coming star. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Dubois, I wouldn't say that he had as much pull in England as Canelo had in Mexico at the time, but you know, Floyd still beat a young Canelo, and that win grew better. That win over Canelo grew as Canelo's feats grew in the sport. I think that's what's going to happen with Dubois, and that's what's happening with Dubois. Alexander Usyk's win over Dubois is looking better and better as time progresses. You know, so you could even add Dubois in there right now. Maybe not at the time, because he already came off of a loss to Joe Joyce, where they called him a quitter, and he came out, but he bounced back with a win over Kevin Lerena. Yeah, and then he lost to Usyk. Then he went on a 3-fight streak now, where he beat Drew Baby Miller, Philip Hrgovic, and what was the last person? Oh, Anthony Joshua, duh. So so Dubois beating those guys, man, and taking over England, you know, because England is, as crazy as it may sound, that's the hub for heavyweights right now, right? The hub for heavyweights is England and is the UK, you know, UK, but even England specifically, you know, and like I said, man, he's dominating there. So I don't even think that could be questioned, you know, his stature or his position as an all-time great in boxing. Now, my question is, who comes next after? Oh, what the heck? I messed up on my thumbnail. Who comes next after Boxside? I just realized I put Moses Itauma in front of the freaking thing, man. It's all good. I'll fix it later. But yeah, who comes next after him, man? There's a lot of guys and girls that we talk about as being a potential second best, right? Because everybody's after Usyk right now, as far as the heavyweight division goes. Now, now that he beat, I think a lot of people thought Tyson Fury was him, and I did too. You know, not Tyson Fury being having only one loss, and that was to Usyk, and it was by decision, and it was a very close fight. The first one that he was winning quite a few rounds, but you know, I thought the right person won. And Alexander Usyk, I want to say that I don't have a problem with him winning. I thought Tyson Fury could have won the first one, but the second one, Usyk definitely won that, in my opinion. And I think that now that he lost twice, it's like, hold on, you know, I don't think Tyson Fury is a clear-cut winner now. I think that clear-cut second best. You know, I think that there's a lot of people that could be in that argument, in that discussion, and those people being, you know, some people would say Moses Itauma. Moses Itauma, he just looks sensational against Dempsey McKean, right? Knocked him out in the first round. I think it's very premature to say Moses Itauma. I just put him up there because a lot of people have been discussing Moses Itauma. I think it's too premature. I mean, it's funny. People will call him the young Mike Tyson. Anybody who does anything is you're the young Mike Tyson. You're the next Muhammad Ali. It's like, let him grow, man. He's only 19, and it doesn't mean that he can't be that on that trajectory as only 19, but he hasn't beaten anybody. Like Dempsey McKean is arguably his best win, his last win, you know. And yes, he did it in devastating fashion, but that punch was behind the head. I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't his fault. You know, Dempsey McKean was trying to duck and he got caught. but it is what it is, and he looked great, but it was behind the head. And I just think that anybody saying this, I've been seeing people saying he could be the top 5 heavyweight right now. He probably could. It's a heavyweight division. He's a great boxer, but I wouldn't just throw him up there like that. He said, yo, we got my boy Mike in the building. What's good, Mike? I was just talking about you earlier. Big Mike in the building. Choi says Itauma should fight Jared Anderson. Now, hey, I'm not mad at that fight. What's up, Choi? Is it Choi or that might be Coy? It might just be Coy. I'm not sure. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that, man. Big Baby versus Moses. But yeah, I think that Moses is on his way. I just can't say he's the second best yet. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to slow down a little bit. But I will say something that's interesting to me is Michael Hunter. Speaking of losses and being undefeated, that doesn't mean everything. But what about Michael Hunter, man? I think Michael Hunter needs the opportunity to shine. He only has 1 loss, and you know who that loss was to. Usyk. Again, just like everybody else. He lost to Usyk 1 time, and his best win is Martin Bakole. That's another one that grew, right? Because when he beat Martin Bakole wasn't really known yet. You know what I'm saying? He's just getting hot, and he was relatively unknown. So that win over Bakole is growing. Now, if you watch the fight, Bakole hurt his shoulder, his right shoulder, I believe. But at that point when he hurt it, I believe he hurt it in the 8th round. Michael Hunter was already beating him anyway, Michael Hunter's a slick fighter, decent fighter. I don't think that he's the second best. I don't think he beat somebody like Tyson Fury. I don't think he beat somebody like Ajay Caballero. But at the same time, he only has 1 loss. His best win is Martin Bakole, and I think he has a draw with Alexander Povetkin. But that's really it. He doesn't have the personnel to really justify being the second best after Usyk. But I think that he's fallen through the cracks and stuff like that and under the radar because he doesn't have that persona or that backing. But hopefully I saw an interview with him, and he's saying that hopefully 2025 will be big for him, and I like that, man. I like that, and I want to see him, but I don't really have, my expectations for him aren't too high, so I wouldn't say second best either. But so to me, I actually think that the second best is Martin Bakole, Daniel Dubois, or the winner of Zhang and Caballero, particularly if Caballero wins. Zhang just recently lost to Joseph Parker, majority decision. Joseph Parker overcame 2 knockdowns, and then on his way to a majority decision victory. Shout out to him, fought through adversity. And then he also lost to Philip. Did he lose to Philip Hrgović, or was that a draw? No, he lost to Philip Hrgović. Those are 2 losses after knocking down Philip Hrgović as well in like the first round. I think Zhang will be a little harder to kick, but I think Zhang is a formidable fighter as well. I don't know about number 2. I would think that if Caballero wins, I think he's in the mix. And of course, we can't forget about Joseph Parker too. Joseph Parker. If Joseph Parker beats Daniel Dubois, oh my goodness, that's a hell of a comeback. Because he lost to Joseph Parker got knocked out by Joe Joyce. He lost to Anthony Joshua, and he lost to Daniel Dubois. No, not Daniel Dubois. Sorry. He lost to Dylan White. He lost to Dylan White, Anthony Joshua, and knocked out by Joe Joyce, right? So if he could beat Dubois, which I think is very realistic, I think he'll emerge as the second best heavyweight. So there's a couple people there right now at this very moment. I would lean towards Daniel Dubois, and then with 3rd, I would lean towards Martin Bakole, and 4th, I would say Caballero. But it could change, man. I think the heavyweight division. I'm just naming these people to demonstrate that the heavyweight division is looking great, man. It's looking great. I know we still don't have a quote-unquote American heavyweight to carry the flag or whatever you want to say, be the torchbearer for the American heavyweights. But if you just like boxing and you don't care about where people are from as much as if that's not your priority, I'm not saying don't care, but if that's not your priority is just seeing good fights and good fighters no matter where they're from, then I think you should be excited about the heavyweight division, because there's a lot of guys that could arguably be considered for the second best heavyweight right now. But I think the biggest claim is Daniel Dubois, especially because he has a belt, right? He's a belt holder, and he's been on a run where he's been an underdog, and he stopped over all 3 of his last opponents. So I think it's going to be good, man. We got Oscar. He said, nah, save Anderson for War. Ooh, I like that. Fabio Worley. Yeah, I like that better, actually. Jared Anderson versus Fabio Worley. I like that. Soul Kindred was good. He said, Soul Kindred said Martin Bakole knocks Moses Itauma out. I agree. Bakole can get Wilder. Nah, Wilder needs to retire. In my personal opinion, I don't think Wilder should fight anymore. Caballero smokes Zhang. Zhang too old, too slow. Yeah, we'll see, baby. But like I said about Zhang, man, Zhang has 2 losses, right? Hrgović and Joseph Parker. What they have in common? He knocked them both down. He knocked Joseph Parker down twice, knocked Philip Hrgović down once. So can Caballero, who we've never seen get knocked down, at least I haven't. Can he recover from a big bang Zhang bomb? You know what I'm saying? Can he recover from that big bang? It's yet to be seen. Everybody doesn't recover. Like Wilder, he didn't recover from it. So everybody doesn't recover. But I will say I would lean towards Caballero because, like you said, he's too slow and too old. He has a limited gas tank with Zhang. I think that's the only reason why he lost to Joseph Parker. He just ran out of gas. You know what I'm saying? You take Zhang into the deep waters, he visibly slows down severely. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with you on Caballero. I don't know if he smokes him, but I would lean towards Caballero as well. We got Smoochie in the building. I said, oh, shoot. I wasn't expecting the doctor to be in the house. We in the house. What about F.A. Jabba versus Itauma? Well, F.A. Jabba, I would like that fight. Shout out to the Badman out of Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? The Nigerian Badman. Hold on. Where's it at? Where's it at, bro? Hold on. Where's my drop? The Nigerian Badman. I would like a Jabba versus Itauma. I would lean towards a Jabba again. Like I said, not that he's necessarily better. It's just that, you know, to me, Itama's unproven. However, I don't know if you know this, Koi, but he's fighting, F.A. Jabba's fighting Martin Bakoli. We have an all-Africa affair, man. I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Martin Bakoli representing the Democratic Republic of Congo, and F.A. Jabba representing Nigeria. So that's going to be a good fight. I think Bakoli wins that. I think Bakoli's going to knock out Ajagba, but shout out to Ajagba because nobody wants to fight Bakoli, bro. Zhang and Caballero, they're both fighting each other, whether you like them or not, because they both didn't want to fight Bakoli. That's just the truth, you know. So I like Ajit Caballero. I think Ajit is legit, but he definitely didn't want to fight Bakoli. Turned it down, and so did Zhang. You know, Zhang also, when he was approached with the when he was ordered. Let me not say approached. When he was ordered to fight Bakoli, he turned it down. And that's the thing, like, it's I don't mind it, you know what I'm saying, do what you do, you know, but when the fight was ordered, that's literally what that means, you know. And the thing about that is, you know, we've seen Zhang and Caballero, at least I have, I don't know if you have, I've seen Zhang and Caballero both say that they would fight anybody and stuff like that. Well, Bakoli is a person, he's a body, so he counts as anybody, but they didn't want to fight him. So it is what it is, man. And the crazy thing is, I thought that Caballero could potentially beat Bakoli. I don't know about Zhang, like we said, because Zhang is very limited with his gas tank. He gets tired. But even that's a good fight still. You know what I'm saying? Those are two big men, the big Badman out of Africa, the big Badman out of Asia. You know what I'm saying? China, Congo and China, respectively. I think that'd be a good fight. But it is what it is, man. We'll see. I think if Zhang loses to Caballero, I'm not going to say it's over for him because he doesn't have that many fights. He only has like 20-something fights. But he is, like you said, he's, 42, I think. And, you know, it's clear that he gets tired after like the 4th or 5th round. I mean, that's a big body to carry around. So, you know, it's only, I think that once, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I think he wants Usyk because I think Zhang and Usyk's a good fight. I think Caballero and Usyk's a good fight. I think Bakoli and Usyk's a good fight. I think they want Usyk, of course Dubois as well. We'll see if he gets it, man. You know, the winner should get a title shot, right, of Caballero and Zhang. So we'll see how it goes, man. Boxing moves with fluidity. One second it could be this, the next second it could be that. But yeah, I just think that the second best heavyweight to me is inconclusive. But I would lean towards Daniel Dubois since he's a belt holder, and Joseph Parker, and the Zhang Caballero winner. That's who I think are the three. The four folks, especially if it's Caballero, the 4 heavyweights that are in the best position to claim the second best heavyweight, because no one could claim the first, because that is locked up by Usyk all day. He said, they said anybody except this guy specifically. I'm telling you, Smoochie. Ajagba versus Itauma, aka Nigerian versus Nigerian, Russian raised in the UK. Yeah, F.A. Ajagba versus Moses Itauma, that'd be good. I think that, like I said, he's fighting. Ajagba's already fighting Bakoli unless something changes, right? He's fighting Bakoli in when is he fighting? That's going to be after the February 22nd card, so I believe sometime in March. So I'm looking forward to that fight unless things change, right? But yeah, I think I would lean towards F.A. Ajagba over Moses Itauma right now. But you never know. Like I said, man, he's been looking good, so he's been looking good, man. And I like F.A. Ajagba too, and I like Moses Itauma, so that would be a good fight. But I don't think that would happen. That's just my personal opinion. You know, I think Itauma. I don't know, bro. I want to see Itauma fight a couple more people. You know, shout out to Itauma though. He's been calling out Joseph Parker, which should be an easy fight to make, right? Because Joseph Parker, I know he's fighting Daniel Dubois, but they're both on Queensberry or Queensberry affiliated, so that's an easy fight to make. Dubois and Itauma's an easy fight to make. Is Fabio Worthy? Is he with Queensberry as well? I think he's with Queensberry too, so that's an easy fight to make. So there's a lot of moves to be made in the heavyweight division, man. That's what I'm saying. The heavyweight division is looking good, with or without Usyk's participation or presence. You know what I'm saying? If he decides to retire and he has leaves a void to fill, that's a pretty big void. You know what I'm saying? But his absence won't leave a hole in the division. Like some people, once they leave the division is gone. Like when Usyk left cruiserweight, it was kind of dead. You know, I know a lot of us like Jai Apataya right now and stuff like that, but it was Jai Apataya, Maris Bradis. Like nobody was looking at the cruiserweight like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think people are so quick to crown Jai Apataya as the best cruiserweight, even though he only has one belt, is because we don't really pay attention to cruiserweight like that, so we don't really know who the other contenders are. You know, there's but if you pay attention to that division, it's a sneaky, interesting division too. You know, you got Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez, you got Badu Jack coming back. He's a little older, but he's coming back, and being made a champion out of champion in recess, being champion in recess for a while. You got Jai Apataya, of course, with the IBF. And, you know, Chris William Smith, CBS, is still a player. He just lost his unification to Zurdo, but he's still a player. So cruiserweight's not too bad, man. You never know when somebody might emerge. And, you know, we just saw C4 lose, right? Shavon Clark, the Jamaican badman out of England. We just saw him lose.
Me blood
And, we just saw him lose and get upset on that card that was headlined by MJ Akhmadaliev and Espinosa, right? Ricardo Espinosa, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, man, I think boxing is doing good. End in 2025. End in 2024. It's a little boring right now because, you know, not too many fights coming up. But tomorrow we have Fernando Puma Martinez, good Lord willing, versus Kazuta Ioka for their rematch. So we're going to be tapped in with that. Matter of fact, it's tomorrow, but it's going to be, we're not going to sleep. It's going to be early in the morning. So it's going to be like 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. So we're going to check into that. Let me see what time that fight starts. Because I'm assuming it's in Japan. I don't know where it's at, actually. No way. It's off, chat. Ah, the fight is off, chat. No way. Breaking news. I said, this was my fear. Oh, my gosh. Remember, because I reported that Fernando Martinez is hurt. Remember, he had to call off the open media workout. He had to call off because he hurt his shoulder, I believe. I can't remember what it was. And I was like, man, I hope this fight doesn't get canceled. Unfortunately, it got canceled, man. Fernando Martinez versus Kazuta Ioka rematch is off. Well, seems like 2024 boxing is done, man. The last fight we're gonna see is Usyk and Fury, which is not a bad note to. That's not a bad note to end on. That's a great note. It's a high note, but dang, man, rematch between WBA junior bantamweight title holder Fernando Puma Martinez and Kazuta Ioka appears to be off. The bout scheduled for Ota City General Gymnasium, Tokyo, Japan on New Year's Eve now seems to set to wait for next year. What a bummer. There'll be no fight between Puma Martinez versus Ioka too. Puma with influenza. He has influenza. He's sick. So he's not injured. He was sick. Yeah, that's right. He was sick, not injured. Yeah. Fernando gets better soon is a translated tweet from Spanish to English from Fernando Barbosa. Boxside. Dang, that sucks. It's all good though. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So no more Fernando Martinez versus Kazuta Ioka. That was interesting because, you know, Puma has been calling out Bam Rodriguez. He's a champion at 115, just like Bam Rodriguez and Fumaleli Cafu. I was looking forward to that fight, man. The end of the year. Freak, man. It's all good though. It is what it is, man. We had 2024 was a great run still. That sucks. That sucks though. The whole card canceled. I mean, I would assume because that's a main event. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question, Smoochie. The whole card. I don't know. I would assume so. That's a main event. There weren't really too many on the undercard. No, there was somebody else on the undercard. I can't remember. It was an alright card. There was another championship fight on the undercard, I believe. Let's look it up. That was another championship fight. Nothing notable. Because I remember somebody else was on the undercard. Yeah, Seiya Susumi was on the undercard. Yep. Seiya Susumi. Yep. Man. No, wait. That's the old one. Let me see. Yeah, I'll look into that. I'll give an update. Let me see. Hayato Sutsumi versus Rene Alvarado. Yeah, I think this whole fight's gonna. Yeah, this whole card's getting canceled. I don't think they're gonna run that without the main event. You need to drink some Robitussin or something. I know, right? But nah. I prefer for it to be canceled if someone's sick, legitimately sick, than to them going to a fight and they're not fully healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too mad at it, but it's just a second fight that was canceled, right? Because remember, Sam Goodman injured his eye because that fight between him and Naoya Inoue was supposed to be it would have been the 24th, Christmas Eve, and then this Kazuto Ioka versus Fernando Martinez, or Fernando Martinez versus Kazuto Ioka would have been New Year's Eve, but they both were canceled. So I'm assuming that's probably going to be postponed about a month as well, so it'll probably be sometime next year in January, probably, because if they follow the same blueprint as Naoya Inoue and Sam Goodman, they're fighting on the same exact day, January 24th, just a month later. So maybe they'll fight on the last day of January as well. But we'll see how it goes, man. So that's unfortunate. Dang, that's unfortunate. But hey, at least we get to sleep in. You feel me? We get to sleep in. But anyway, man. Speaking of the heavyweight division, Anthony Joshua. I was watching an interview from Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn made an announcement in regards to Anthony Joshua. AJ is coming back in 2025 for at least 2 fights. So they're planning for a fight in the summer and a fight in the winter. His comeback months, they're looking at May or June. And yeah, he wants to fight Tyson twice in 2025, and his priority is, of course, Tyson Fury, and Daniel Dubois. Tyson Fury, of course, they both have that commonality of losing to Usyk twice, and they both from England, and they're supposed to be one of the biggest fights, if not the biggest fight in recent boxing history. You know what I'm saying? Especially British boxing in particular. That's a big fight in England. I still think it is, but what is it pending? What is it dependent on? Of course, it's dependent on Tyson Fury still wanting to fight. If he doesn't want to fight anymore, if he retires, then obviously that fight won't happen. But that'll still be a good fight, in my opinion. I don't know who I have right now. If that fight were to come to fruition, that's tough, man. I don't know who I'd have. I'm not as interested in it now as I was some years ago, but it's still interesting. I say I don't think either one of them has dropped off that much, or in decline that much, so I think that fight should happen. I think it's appropriate for it to happen, and I think right now, even though they both lost and neither one of them are champions, it's still appropriate because they both lost to the man of the hour, and Oleksandr Usyk. So, and they both lost to him the same amount of times, twice. The only thing about Anthony Joshua, I think his pull's never going to go down because he is one of the biggest stars in boxing, But I do think that with him coming off of a loss to Daniel Dubois as well by knockout, then I think that a lot of people may lean towards Tyson Fury because they both lost to Usyk, but they both lost by decision. And then Dubois also knocked out AJ very recently. AJ has 4 losses, right? 4 losses. Andy Ruiz, Usyk twice, and Dubois. And Tyson Fury only has 2 losses, and both to Usyk. So I still think that fight is great. I would look forward to it happening. But if it doesn't happen, then Anthony Joshua said he wants to pursue a Dubois rematch. And the Dubois rematch, I think, is contingent on Dubois beating Parker. But even if Parker beats Dubois and Dubois comes out losing and loses his belt, obviously, I still think Anthony Joshua Dubois is interesting because Anthony Joshua already beat Joseph Parker, but that makes that interesting too because he feels like he could beat Joseph Parker, get that belt again to be a 3-time champion. But I think Anthony Joshua's in a good position. He may not seem like that because he's not a champion, but I think he's in a good position because let's say he has a big payday with Tyson Fury potentially, and if Tyson Fury retires, he can still get the winner of Dubois and Joseph Parker, especially if Dubois wins, he can fight him for a rematch for a belt. If Dubois loses, he can still fight Dubois because he already beat Joseph Parker. But if Joseph Parker wins, he could go fight Joseph Parker and be very confident that he could beat him again since he already beat him before, and he could be a 3-time champion again. So I think Anthony Joshua's in a very good position. But I think the best case scenario for him, monetarily speaking, is Tyson Fury. But if he wants to get revenge, and that's what Anthony Joshua does, I'm not a big Anthony Joshua fan. I don't dislike him, but I'm not a big fan of him. like I said, I don't dislike him. I mean, he's decent. You know what I'm saying? I root for him every now and then, but yeah, I'm not like the biggest Anthony Joshua fan. However, I do got to give him the respect that he does spin the block. If he loses, he wants to get it right back. We saw with Andy Ruiz, he lost, got it right back, and he won. He lost to Oleksandr Usyk. He spun the block. He lost again, but he spun the block. So a lot of people saying that, oh, Anthony Joshua doesn't want to fight Dubois. I think you're full of shit. I think you don't pay attention to boxing like that, and because historically speaking, he always spins the block. You got to give people credit where the credit is due. Now, I think he's smart for not fighting Dubois. I think Dubois knocks him out again. I think Dubois will flatline him. But to say things like, "Oh yeah, Anthony Joshua's scared," no, I don't think he's scared. You know, he should be. He probably should be scared, but I don't think he is. Yo, we got Illuminati in the building. AJ taking L's back to back. Yeah, I think he'll lose. I think he'll take an L back to back to Dubois if he fights him again. I agree with that. But yeah, I think that Dubois. I said, I think AJ. If I was AJ, I think the best course of action, just for the fans and an easier fight. I think whether he wins or loses to Tyson Fury, I think Tyson Fury is a lesser threat than Dubois. Now the reward is also lesser as well because he doesn't have a belt. But I think that when you factor the pros and cons, the con is that it won't be for a belt. But the pro is that everybody wants to see this fight between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, especially in Britain, England specifically. And then, you can maximize your earning potential with Fury if that fight happens. So I think that the best choice will be Fury, and then you can get Dubois later, you know what I'm saying? And because we know Dubois is not going to retire, we know Joseph Parker's not going to retire, so the winner of them is not going to retire. You want to get Tyson Fury before either one of y'all retire. So yeah, I think that'd be the best. I think you should prioritize Fury, but according to Eddie Hearn, he's prioritizing Fury or the winner of or Fury or Dubois or the winner of Joseph Parker and Dubois. So I'm not mad at that. We got pugilism in the building. I think the motion at heavyweight is how the motion at 135 should be. Yeah. Any chance Richard Torres gets Jared Anderson level competition this year, or too soon? Nah, I think Richard Torres Jr. needs to step up. In my opinion, pugilism. I'm with you. I think that I think Richard Torres. Hell, if Richard Torres even fought Jared Anderson, I'd be cool. But I don't really have too much confidence in Richard Torres. I think he's being carried along. No disrespect to him. It's just what I see. I don't think he's anybody considers him a serious contender. I'm not even sure if he considers himself or a serious contender because I'm not saying he has to do a major step up, but like you said, Jared Anderson level minus Bacoli would be good. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw him in there with the Bacoli, because that was too early for Jared Anderson, obviously. But we called that one. But I think that he should, even Moses Itauma just fought Dempsey McKean. If that was Richard Torres Jr., that would be his best opponent too. You know what I'm saying? Right? So, yeah, I think he definitely needs to step up. Like I'm saying, it doesn't have to be a major step. I'm not saying he needs to fight a top 10 contender, but like somebody like a Dempsey McKean. Hell, look at Johnny Fisher. Johnny Fisher just fought Dave Allen. Somebody like a Dave Allen. We don't really know him like that, and if you do know him, you know him because he came up on the short end of the stick with he came up with the short end of the stick in his fights and in his bigger fights. You know what I'm saying? Known as a tough guy. He's fighting guys that, let's face it, bro. The last guy he fought looked like Majin Buu. No disrespect to Munoz, but Munoz, he looked like at the weigh-in, bro. He looked like Fat Boo, bro. That's what he looked like, bro. And like, he has to. I think he should step up. And the fact that he's a former Olympian too, I think he should step up. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a major step up, but he should be fighting guys like Dempsey McKean or Dave Allen or in my opinion by now, So yeah, I think that I think he should get a raise in competition. I just don't know if he will. But I don't think it's too soon, pugilism. But I agree with you. I think he should step up, to like Jared Anderson level competition, but maybe not Jared Anderson himself, but you need to get up there. You feel me? Get up there with his competition, man. Now, speaking of that, I want to shift gears a little bit from the heavyweight division, man. But I do agree with Oscar that 135 needs some more movement. I think they're all to blame, and I don't think the fighters are to blame. Well, I do blame Zepeda. I don't know what they're doing, but I think it's more so the promotions with all of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on at 135, but I agree with him. So let's shift to 135. And that's actually where the next topic is: Zepeda and Farmer. I'm so disappointed, bro. Like, cause the reason why I'm disappointed, it's not solidified or finalized yet, but I just feel like that's what's gonna happen, bro. I feel like with Oscar saying, even trying to throw that in there and wiggle it in there, talking about he was asked about Shakur in the interview and Zepeda, if Shakur beats Floyd Kid Austin Schofield, which is not just a given now, that's gonna be a good fight, but you know, he brought up that, you know, he may not fight him, he may fight Tevin Farmer rematch. I'm not mad at that. That's a good fight, because the first fight was good, right? Seeing, especially with Tevin Farmer dropping Zepeda. I think that was Zepeda's. Don't quote me. I think that was Zepeda's first time getting dropped. So it wasn't a bad fight by any means, but that's not the fight we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Zepeda was a mandatory in all 4 sanctioning bodies. It's so crazy because when Richard Sahicha was a mandatory for 1 in the IBF, when Subro Matias had the belt, people said that he was ducking Matias. And I'm not mad at that, you know what I'm saying? But the fight was never ordered. You know, that for his, if we tell the truth, the fight was never ordered. And according to Richard Sahichas and his team, the fight was never on the table for them to accept or deny, you know, to accept or decline. So people were just saying that, though. But Zepeda, who's been mandatory #1 position for WBO, WBC, WBA, and IBF, no one's putting pressure on him to get a belt. We have even dummies at Pro Box like Paulie Malignaggi and them who are very disingenuous and outright liars. And it's crazy that you would do that. Have some integrity. You know what I'm saying? They're saying things like, oh, he needs a chance at a title. Bitch, he has a chance. He has chances, plural. He has 4 chances. You think Tank doesn't want to fight Zepeda? You think Shakur clearly wants to fight Zepeda? I think Lomachenko will come out of retirement or pseudo retirement and fight Zepeda. I don't think Baranchyk would turn that down either. So it's Zepeda's fault, you know. And then now we see it again. He called out Shakur before the Maxie Hughes fight, after the Maxie Hughes fight, called him out before the Cabrera fight, Giovanni Cabrera, after the Giovanni Cabrera fight, said he wasn't going to fight for the rest of the year in November, said he was having a baby. Congratulations to the Zepeda family. That's a blessing. And said he wasn't fighting anymore. But then Shakur secured a fight, and then all of a sudden now Zepeda's fighting Tevin Farmer. He fought Tevin Farmer, beat him after getting dropped, said he hurt his hand. Shakur gets a fight with Floyd Kid Austin Schofield, and with the idea being that, because Shakur just coming off a hand injury as well, would be that, okay, after he beats Kid Austin, they'll fight Shakur again. Shakur and Zepeda will fight. Now, Oscar's talking about potential Tevin Farmer rematch. So it's just, I don't know how many times people are going to get fooled. I don't think that fight happens. Like I said, I believe it when they're both in the ring and the first round bell goes ding. I think it's ridiculous. And I think that, in my opinion, you know, especially with Zepeda winning the interim belt, I don't think that fight ever happens, man. I think that they're just waiting for Shakur to move up to 140 or something like that. I don't know, you know, or try to get unification. I think he would fight Tank before he fights Shakur, because not saying that Tank is an easier fight, but it'll be a more exciting fight. So if you lose to Tank, you don't have the potential to look bad as long as you try. You know what I'm saying? You might get knocked out, but it'll be a fan-friendly fight. So maybe that's what it is, but why call out Shakur? You should have just been calling out Tank. So I don't know what he got going on, but I don't like it, though. I think it's trash. Shakur picked a good fight to test his injured hand. Man, that's a tough fight to test your hand, in my opinion, pugilism. Man, he could fight Guido Vianello. Was Bacoli considered high-level competition before his Anderson win? I think he was on the cusp. Like, real boxing heads knew Bacoli, but not too many people. So I wouldn't say he was high-level competition. He was high-level competition for Jared Anderson, but that really put him on the map. I think people knew about him, like in the boxing realm, and people that were in tune, but you know, the casuals didn't know about Martin Bacoli. Shakur picked a good fight. I read that already. In fact, he's been dropped before. He has been dropped before. Okay, appreciate it. He said, do you think Jared Anderson can come back? Personally, I believe that if you can see retirement at 26-year-old when your career haven't really started yet, your mind is not right. I agree. I don't think he could come. I've said that for a while, George. I think he could come back and be a serviceable heavyweight. I don't think he could come back and be a contender, because I never saw that in him. You know, I know Tyson Fury, who's been like bestowing the titles of the next best heavyweight, right? He said that Jared Anderson is the future of the American heavyweight division. He said Moses Itauma is the future of the English heavyweight division. I never bought into Jared Anderson, not because, like, I mean, it's everything that you said, not because he doesn't have the skill. He has the skills, he has the ability, he has the talent, You know, he has a size. You know, he's not huge, but he's a good size, especially for these days heavyweight. But he doesn't seem to have the dedication or the focus or the desire. And if you don't have those things, then, you know, because when you get to the high level, you know, this is in any sport, or not even just sport, any realm, like whether you talk about academics, whether you talk about occupation, business, or whatever you're talking about, entrepreneurship or sports competition, right? When you get to the top of your class, then the skills and the talents pretty much, I'm not gonna say even, like every skill is not the same, but it's interchangeable, right? This guy might have better hand speed, but this guy has better footwork. This guy might have better pressure, but this guy has better head movement. So everybody has their skills that they excel at. But what puts you over the top is that desire. And if you don't have that desire, you know what I'm saying? If you play sports, I'm sure your coach said this. I feel like every coach in America, every coach in the world says this. The best ability is availability, you know what I'm saying, whether you're hurt or whatever, that, but also your desire to do something, you know what I'm saying, like, do you make yourself available? That's number one. And number two is like talent or hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, you know what I'm saying. That's the other thing. So I think the latter is even more applicable to Jared Anderson. Like, I'm not saying he doesn't work hard, but how hard can you work if your heart is not in it? So no, I don't think he could bounce back and be at the top of the sport. I never thought he was going to be at the top of the sport, because I've always heard him talk about he just does it for because he's good at it and it pays a lot of money. I'm not mad at that. I don't think we should be mad at that, because that's his choice. You know, everybody doesn't. I try to tell people all the time, like, just because, like, let's say like even the welterweight division, and we say, oh, Mario Barrios doesn't want to unify, Sandy Onis doesn't want to unify, Brian Norman doesn't want to unify with Boots. It's like, bro, they're champions. Everybody doesn't have the same aspirations. You would think that they would want to, you know what I'm saying? You would think you want to be the best, but everybody, sometimes being a champion is even overachieving for some of these people, you know what I'm saying? So with Jared Anderson, you know, being good at boxing, maybe he just did it literally because he was good. He could get paid a lot. So there's a lot of people out there on this earth that work 9 to 5s or whatever capacity that they work, not because they love it, but because it pays the bills and it pays, you know what I'm saying, good, not because they strive to be the best. So I think we need to stop villainizing and demonizing people for being open and being upfront. I'm glad he was upfront. So now I don't have to invest my energy thinking, oh yeah, man, Jared Anderson is going to be the best. And he told me, he's like, hey man, you know, I'm just doing it because I get paid. I'm young and I want to, you know what I'm saying, get this money and move on, you know. So I don't think we should demonize people. That's the thing about boxing, and you know, we want to, as much as we say like the father son trainers, as much as we say the fathers or mothers too, you know, as much as we say the parents want to live vicariously through their children, that's what we want to do as fans. We want to tell Gervonta Tank Davis to go unify with this person and do this and not retire. We want to tell Sonny Edwards, oh, you're only 28, you don't have to retire. We want to tell Andre Ward to keep fighting. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. Ain't no one telling your punk ass when to wake up to go to work or not to go to work or to keep this job or go for a promotion or just mail it in and just show up. No one's on your back like that. So when we see these high profile jobs, I mean, that comes with it. Heavy is the head that wears a crown. So that comes with it. You know, a lot of expectations, a lot of fandom and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't put those expectations on people, but at the same time, if Jared Anderson comes back, and I mean, if Jared Anderson is open enough to tell us like, hey man, I'm not really dedicated to a sport like that, then shame on you. Shame on, when I say you, not you specifically, I'm talking about us in general. I'm saying you in general. Shame on us for believing, for still forcing our aspirations on him. Hey, I was glad that he said it, because now, you know, I never took Jared Anderson seriously once he said that. Honestly, Golden Boy Fighters, Decipher Zerto, and Kid Austin are all talk. I agree with that, Oscar. Salute Doc and the community. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Hey man, Ryan, it was a pleasure, bro. Shout out to my boy Ryan Frazier, Boxing Talk up north, man. Big North in the building. Hey man, salute to you, bro. It's a pleasure, man. Always, man. I'm always pull up, bro, when I can. Salute DBT, yes sir. My guy Tech Dumb Dad in the building. What's good, brethren? He said, salute DBT and the DBT fam. Yes, sir. He said, y'all ready for 2025? Going to be a great year of boxing. Amen. Yes, sir. Good Lord willing, man. I'm looking forward to it, you know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. You know, 2025, as long as God bless me with it. Am I ready? I don't know, you know. I look at the new year like, I ain't got no kids, but I look at the new year like having a baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you ever really ready? But you could be more prepared. I think I'm prepared for it, but I don't know if I'm ready. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know, you could be in better positions and more prepared to have a baby, but are you ever ready until it happens? You know, so that's how I feel like with the new year. Am I ready? I don't know if I'm ready. but I'm prepared. More prepared than most, I guess. What differentiates answer for 2024's Tank? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Smoochie. Tech, we all ready. Yes, sir. We are all ready. Let's get it. Hey, yo, DBT, don't call Smoochie a punk. wait. Who called Smoochie a punk? I ain't called Smoochie a punk. Hey, don't put that on me, Mike. You know, I don't want no pressure. I did not. Hey, Mike tried to start stuff. I did not. Mike tried to have me in the chat like this early in the morning. Yo, what's up with my drops, bro?
Get him up. Let him get up. Let him get up. Let him get up. Fight back. Fight back.
Trying to have me in the chat like that. God knows I wasn't ready for my first. I was only 20. Yeah, exactly, Oscar. Exactly. So sometimes you can be more prepared than others. But I don't know if you're ever ready. So I don't know if I'm ready for 2025. But if God lets me get there, then yes, sir. He told me I'm ready. What about you, Tech? You ready? Yeah, what you mean by that, Smoochie? What differentiates Anderson from 2024's Tank? And what regard? You talking about like because he wants to retire or something like that? I'm not sure what you. Can you explain a little bit? And I could respond accordingly. But I'm just, chance favors only the prepared mind. My favorite quote. Yeah, facts, Tech, facts. Everyone scanning the chat, smooth like Debo in here. I'm telling you, bro. This man Mike tried to get me jumped early in the morning, bro. Come on, bro. Not on Monday, bro. Maybe on Friday or something. Towards the end of the week, not the start of it. Oh man, I can't handle that pressure. Oh man, that's funny. Don't forget to smack that like button for your boy. I appreciate it. What I was saying with Anderson and Tank, their hearts aren't really in it anymore, and they're in it for the money. You don't see Anderson making it far. Do you see Tank making it far? Oh, I disagree with that. I don't think Tank is. I think Tank and Jared Anderson are different. I don't think Tank is. First of all, I don't think there's nothing wrong with just being in it for the money. I don't think Tank is in it for the money. Like I think Tank just letting us know that he doesn't want to keep going. I think not wanting to keep going is different from not being committed fully. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're in something, you could be committed, but you could have like a end point in your mind. Like I think Tank is telling us, hey man, I'm done, but I'm done at this point or whenever this date comes. But I've never heard anybody question his dedication to the sport. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he's in training camp or stuff like that. In fact, I've heard the opposite. You know, I mean, he walks around at his weight now. You know, I feel like he rededicated himself, especially after that prison bid or jail bid or whatever. Yeah, I don't think Jared Anderson. I don't think they're alike. I think Jared Anderson. He said he's in it for the money, and to me, the way he says is like he's not excited about going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing all these things. He probably just does the bare minimum. That's how I always looked at him. You know what I'm saying? That's how he operates. I mean, look at his body. You know, no disrespect, but he's 24 years old. He should be ripped. You know what I'm talking about? If he's fully dedicated, why not? I mean, look at Francis Ngannou. I know it's a different sport, but Francis Ngannou is like 38, 37. Look at Terrence Crawford, 37. Look at Usyk. They never look soggy. You know what I'm saying? Some might be more cut and ripped than others, but they never look soggy. Look at Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why Jared Anderson at 24, 25, whatever he is, he doesn't have to be that ripped. You know what I'm saying? But he should look in shape. He doesn't look out of shape per se, but he doesn't look at tip top shape. Does you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say that's the same. I don't think he's just in it for the money. I mean, I think that Tank is in it for the money. Yes, I think he's in it for the money as far as he's not prioritizing getting a belt, but I don't think he's not prioritizing the sport in his life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree with you, but I think they're different. Like I don't think that Tank prioritizes being unified or undisputed or something like that. I think he prioritizes making money fights. But I think Floyd did that as well, and that's what Canelo's doing right now. But I don't think that they're not dedicated to the sport. I think that's different. You know, I think those are two different things. I think Jared Anderson's, I question his dedication to. No, I mean, well, there's nothing to question. He tells us that he's not dedicated to the sport. The other guys like Floyd and Tank, they may not prioritize belts or undisputed or legacy, quote unquote legacy, but they're dedicated to the sport. Yeah, I think it's different. I think Tank going to be a big name honey this year. Shut up the haters, then right off into such. I agree. I see what you're saying. Okay, but appreciate it. Yeah, but yeah, no, I think that Jared Anderson, like when someone tells you they're not, how could I say? I'm trying to think of another comparison. It's like, oh, you don't like basketball though, but it's like basketball, right? You know, Shaq went through a period where like him and Kobe used to get into it primarily because Shaq Kobe said that Shaq doesn't work hard. You know what I'm saying? But he's just uber talented. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he didn't work hard in Orlando and stuff like that, but at a certain point in his career, he didn't work as hard as somebody like Kobe thought he should work. I think that's how Jared Anderson is. Like he's just more so. And of course, I'm reaching with Shaq. He's not as talented as Shaq. You know what I'm saying? And Shaq is probably more dedicated than him. But I'm saying something like that. Like he probably doesn't work as hard as, you know what I'm saying, the top guys. But he's just talented, and you know, it's sufficient for him to just show up for a 12-week training camp and go half-ass and still be good. But when you find somebody like Bacoli, he's not going. I'm not going. But yeah, I hope he's gonna be big name hunting too this year. Tech, I hope so. But either way, it's like, you know, I would, y'all know, Canelo and Tank are my two favorite fighters. You know, Junto Nakatani, stuff like that. You know, he's not up there with Canelo and Tank as far as Junto, but you know what I'm saying. Like I have a lot of Caleb Plant, Terrence Crawford. But the point that I'm making is that as much as I like them, I want to see them keep fighting, but I'm still gonna watch boxing if they don't fight. So I think that they should do what's best for them. If they don't want to fight anymore, bro, boxing is brutal, man. I'll tell you this. Like, if I could set to anything to any fighter, you know, or anybody, period, man, live your life how you want to live it, however you see fit. Of course, as a fan, you know, if you're in the spotlight, have a high profile gig, then we're going to tune into you. We're going to want you to do stuff. We're going to put expectations on you and stuff like that. It's natural. But at the same time, you know, look at Pritchard Colon, right? And this is one of the worst case scenarios. I mean, only worse than that is fatal, you know, dying and stuff. Rest in peace to Paul Bamba, you know, the cruiserweight who just passed away. But you know, Pritchard Colon, right? I just read an article the other day about Al Heyman. You know, does anybody holla at Pritchard Colon and see how he's doing? You know what I'm saying? Does anybody check on what's the other guy? Paul Williams, after he got in his motorcycle accident? Does anybody check on Wilfred Benitez, you know what I'm saying, when they're sick? So my point is that you have to do what's best for you, because when that shit's over, no matter how it's over, whether it's over because you retired prematurely, or it's over because you got injured, or it's over because you just walked away for the sport, or it's over because you gave it all you had. People aren't checking on you like that, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta do what's best for you, man. That's why I salute Sonny Edwards, 28 years old, saying, hey man, I'm done. You know, so hopefully you made the proper financial investments and you're good, and if you could walk away with all your faculties, that's the goal, man. You know what I'm saying? So if Tank, I think it would suck, because I like Tank. You know, and obviously a lot of people that claim that they hate Tank, they like Tank too, because, you know, they're talking about his potential fight that's in March with Lamont Roach that they don't like. They're talking about that more than any other fight. They talk about that more than Usyk versus Fury. They talk about it more than Peterbiev versus Bivol. They talk about it more than all these other huge fights that are happening and have happened. They talk about Tank versus Roach and how disappointed they are. I mean, well, it means that you really like Tank or whatever, because if you don't like something, then don't watch it. That's just simple, you know. That's just common sense, you know. But anyway, so yeah, he's gonna leave a void. But at the same time, hey man, you do what's best for you. I've always, you know, you always, everything, do what's best for you, man. Fuck what they talking about. And myself included, you know what I'm saying? Forget what we saying, you know. But yeah, of course I would want to see him fight, and that would suck. If when Canelo's done fighting and Tank's done fighting, that's gonna suck for a little bit. But you know what? It also sucked when Michael Jordan stopped playing basketball. But I'm still watching LeBron. And when LeBron stops, I'm gonna still watch Ja Morant. You know what I'm saying? And Luka Doncic and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna suck. It's gonna leave a void, because there'll be no more Steph Curry and LeBron. But yeah, there was a point where there was no more Michael Jordan, and there was a point where there was no more Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. So it happens. He said, Tank in second half, it's halftime. Shark City, Silver Bullet, Silver Surfer. Hey, Shark City half. Maybe sooner than later. Better now than letting him develop and more comfortable at heavyweight, yeah. And since he's like, he would give the Iverson practice. Practice don't seem to be improving either, right? Been the same fighter over the last several fights, don't improve his experience. Exactly. So at some point, when we look at these guys and girls that tell us what they want, we have to listen. You know what I'm saying? If he says, hey, we're not dedicated, then it's our fault if we put expectations on him any further. And it looks like he's entering the physical prime. Itauma at 19 and 20, on the other hand, still has baby fat. Yeah, I think Itauma has a lot of growth. I think Itauma is going to be better than Jared Anderson. No, they don't check on them. With athletes, all their values, their bodies, and health. Yep, it's sad, and there should be more support for permanently disabled and retired fighters. Yeah, and not just from fans. I'm not saying, I'm not blaming us, because I'm part of that group, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, like you said, we don't check on them. We don't worry about them. Once it's over, it's over. So the fighters should do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the sport should also take care of it. And shout out to Al Heyman. That's why I brought that up too. Thank you, Smoochie. I didn't get to finish that thought. Wilfred Benitez's family came out, and or his sister or his wife, I can't remember. She came out. She was like, yeah, Al Heyman always looks out for us. You know what I'm saying? So there are good people doing good things, but I'm just saying the masses don't. We just want this fighter to do this and do that. I mean, and then when they don't even have to retire or stop. All they have to do is lose. All they have to do is lose. Look how they do Devin Haney. He didn't even really lose. Look how they did Errol Spence. Errol Spence is trash. Everybody's questioning his resume because he has one loss. Look how they did Tyson Fury. Now that he's not even considered. Before he was considered a great, the best in this era for heavyweights, and now people are saying that, oh yeah, now they're questioning how good he ever was. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, look what they do to Deontay Wilder. Everybody is old except Deontay Wilder. People still want Deontay Wilder with 48 fights and being 39 years old to go and be slaughtered by these young up and coming heavyweights. No one says, oh, he's old. But then when somebody wants to unify with Lomachenko, all of a sudden he's old and he's only 36. He's 3 years younger than Wilder, and he has 3 times less the fights, or 2 times less the fights, because actually more than 2 times, because he has 21 fights, right? 18-3. Deontay Wilder has 48 fights. So he has over twice as many fights, and he's 3 years older. Have you ever heard anybody say, oh no, don't have Wilder fight because he's old? No, someone today, saying shout out to him, I'm not blaming him, I'm just saying. Someone today just said that Wilder should fight Bacoli. What? He should fight who? Wilder should fight what? Huh?
What?
Come on, man. People don't care about some people, man. They care about some people more than others. Lomachenko's a title holder right now. He just knocked out Kambosos his last fight. And people are like, oh, no, he shouldn't fight because he's older. We don't want him to fight Tank. Wilder just got knocked out on his back. He did the spin-a-rudy like it was WWE. He was out there looking like a Beyonce backup dancer. He got knocked the freak out. And people want to throw him in with Jared Anderson and Bacoli and Tama and come on, man. Lomachenko won his last fight by knockout. Deontay Wilder lost his last fight by getting knocked out. Come on, man. Out there doing more spins than Chris Brown. So it's just funny how we worry about the welfare of some fighters. Other fighters, we just want to volunteer them as tribute, like it's the Hunger Games. The whole house. I would bet the whole house right now, Tom, over me too. Me too. The whole house. Where Haney gonna land? Man, Haney got to fight, man. Haney got to fight, man. That's why I said, I put the to me, he's a letdown of the year. And when I say that, sometimes I'd be hesitant to put my post because I don't want dummies to think I'm agreeing with them. So I have Haney listed as the letdown of the year for the 2024 boxing awards, right? Last year was Shakur, because I thought that Shakur was gonna do more. Shakur just fought. Who did he fight last year? All we remember is Edwin De Los Santos. That's all we need to remember, right? And Edwin De Los Santos, it was just a terrible fight. It was a boring fight. As much as I like boxing, that fight was trash, So for him having such an unimpressive performance, he won letdown of the year. So Devin Haney, for me, has letdown of the year this year, not because he lost to Ryan Garcia, because I had Ryan Garcia winning. So even if Devin Haney would have really lost, because he didn't really lose, there's no contest, but if he would have really lost to Ryan Garcia, he still would not have been letdown of the year, because I, once again, thought that Ryan Garcia would beat him without PEDs. I'm saying? Now that has PEDs in there, it doesn't count. But the reason why he's letdown of the year for me is because I think he should be back in the ring by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw Tim Tszyu, who sustained a hellacious cut. He came back and fought, since Ryan Garcia, since Devin Haney fought. He fought Bakr. I mean, he got slaughtered, but he still came back and fought. Ryan Garcia, who suspended, which I think it should not be allowed, but anyway, he suspended. He was talking about having a fight with Ampo. It was an exhibition, but he still came back and fought. So that's why, to me, he's let down of the year, because I was expecting a big year. After Devin Haney beat Regis Prograis, I was thinking this year he was gonna, maybe have some unification fights and stuff like that. So not only did he not have any unifications, he didn't have any fights at all. So that's why he's let down of the year for me, not because he got cheated by Ryan Garcia. I just want to be very clear on that. He's not a letdown because of anything Ryan Garcia the cheater did.
We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all.
But he's a letdown because of his inactivity, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree. I think Devin Haney needs to come back and fight. Greenville and Mike Haney got to stop outpricing himself. Maybe that's what it is, but I don't know if that's true, you know what I'm saying? I mean, at that point, it's hearsay, right? It's up to who do you want to believe. Do you want to believe Devin Haney in his camp? And he said that Big Turk could validate him and corroborate with his story, or do you want to believe Teofimo? I don't know. I damn sure ain't believing Teofimo, but yeah, I'm not going to act like Devin Haney and Bill. Like, I never really care for the Haneys like that, but I don't want to see anybody get cheated. However, yeah, the reason why I don't really care for the Haneys because I think they be capping. Bill Haney's funny as hell, but he be capping a lot. So I'm with you on that. Yeah, it just depends on who you want to believe. So if you want to believe Devin Haney, then you would think that Teo turned down the fight. If you want to believe Teofimo, you believe that he outpriced himself. So it depends on who you want to believe, man. I don't know. I don't think either one of them are necessarily too trustworthy. But I will say that in Devin Haney's situation, he did say that Big Turk could vouch for him. Now, I haven't seen Big Turk vouch for him. I haven't seen him do it. But he's, I think that, Big Turk is pretty reputable. Is the court open? Yeah, the court is open, man. Did Shakur fight Artem last year? I mean, this year? He fought. Didn't he fight Artem this year? He fought Artem last year? I thought he fought Artem this year. So yeah, that's why Shakur got the letdown of the year for me. Did he fight him last year? You could be right. I thought he fought Artem this year. Yeah, he fought Artem this year. Yeah, I'm not tripping. Yeah, what you talking about? Yeah, nah, he fought Artem this year. That's why he got letdown of the year for me last year. He didn't fight Artem till this year. That's what I was talking about. February is gonna be great. Good Lord willing, man. Keyshawn, Baranchik, Bivol, Beterbiev, Lana. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Devin needs to get back in the ring, man. I think so, but at the same time, I think he also should do what's best for him. He should, if taking this time is best for him, do what's best for you, man. Because like at the end of the day, you're the one that's on the memes. You know what I'm saying? You the one with your face down, ass up. You know what I'm talking about? So, there's people out there, and to each his own. People can believe what they want to believe. So people say, oh, PEDs don't matter. It's just I've never seen so many people say that cheating doesn't matter in my life. I think sometimes people are too invested in their like I said, I rock with Tank. You know what I'm saying? I think Tank beats Devin Haney. But I don't hate Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? I don't want somebody to get beat by any means necessary or laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. Don't get me wrong. It's I was like, whoa. When Ryan Garcia, like I said, I put my money on Ryan Garcia, but I thought that stylistically he could beat him. And I was like, man, Ryan Garcia beat him like that. That's upset of the year type things. And I was like, man, that might be one of the biggest upsets in boxing since Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson. But once he cheated, bro. I'm not going for that. I'm gonna treat him just like all the other cheaters, like Margarito. I'm gonna treat him just like Conor Ben. I'm gonna treat him like I'm treat him all the same. Benavidez, bro. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Now he fought him in 2024. He fought who? Yeah, he fought Artem this year. Yeah. So I was saying that Shakur lost. You're right. Those are his last two fights. But I was saying that Shakur got let down of the year for me in 2023 because of his fight with De Los Santos. Wilder Miller with all the steroids. Nah, hell nah. You see, George, you trying to get my boy Wilder messed up. You see what I'm talking about? Benavidez versus Morrell. Oh, that's going to be great, Mike. Oh, man. Morrell, good Lord willing. That's February 1st, correct? February 1st, I believe. February is going to be 5, man. It's my birthday, too. Oh, boy, good Lord willing. You know it was my birthday? It's February 8th, right? You know what fight was on my birthday this year? Teofimo versus Jermaine Ortiz.
Bullshit!
I was hot. I was excited for that fight. I was like, oh, yeah, this is great, man. My birthday, we going to have a good fight. Man, Jermaine Ortiz, man, and Teofimo can't cut off the ring. And Jermaine Ortiz, I don't know what kind of... You know what's crazy? I thought Jermaine Ortiz could have won if he would have fought his regular fight. I'm like, yes, it's going to be a good fight because I'm thinking he going to fight like he fought. You know what I'm saying? Like he looked in his other performances, like against Lomachenko. He lost, but I thought he put on a good performance. But, to me, he fought like somebody who was not confident, that he could win. So that sucked. That was a letdown. But shout out to Jermaine Ortiz still. The first, appreciate you right, bro. He fought Autumn last year. That's my fight. Nah, you good, bro. You good. I was just making sure. Nah, you good, bro. I know I talk fast sometimes, too. I know some people be on my head top about it. Like, man, you talk fast, man. It's all twisted. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's Jamaican to Nigerian to me, so, nah, you good, bro. I just had to make sure that I was correct, because sometimes I do get stuff wrong. Hell, I'm human. They dedicated the fight specialty. I'm telling you. And it was in Florida too, wasn't it? I almost went to it. Thank God I didn't. Just let Haney continue destroying the Kambosos level guys, one of the 4 belts, to carry on that way. I'll keep his career alive. Yeah, but see, I'm with you, pugilist. You're in the court. All right, man, I'm gonna pull you up, Oscar. But that's the thing, though. So I don't want to come off like it's like I'm hesitant to talk about Devin Haney because I don't want the goofies to think that I'm advocating for Ryan Garcia. Like, I don't rock with Ryan Garcia at all. You know what I'm saying? Not even just like I said, I was rooting for Ryan Garcia. I used to like him. You know, he's a charismatic young dude, and he does have a personality where you gravitate towards him. He seems like a cool kid. But that stuff that he said about Muslims and black folks, man, I'm not going for that, bro. You're a real grown man. I don't care if you tweeted it, if you whispered it, you screamed it at the mountaintops. I'm not going for it. I'm not easily forgiving in that regard. You know what I'm saying? I don't he can do what he do, but you know, it's just so funny how people be so prideful about their culture, but whenever somebody disrespects other certain cultures, it's okay. You know, I'm not going for that, bro. Like, and the same with Teofimo. I don't rock with neither one of them on a personal level, but I wouldn't say they're bad boxers. You know, I could keep my objectivity when it comes to boxing. I like boxing. I think Teofimo is the best at 140. He's the longest reigning champion at 140, right? We see in 140 change belt holders like people change draws on a daily. You know what I'm saying? We see Devin Haney champion to recess. Now Alberto Puello's a champion after beating Gary Anton Russell. We see Liam Parle take Subriel Matias' belt just to have Richard Hitches take his belt from Liam Parle. We seen Isa Pitbull Cruz take Rolly Romero's belt just to have his belt taken by Jose Rayo Valenzuela. So to me, it's something to be said about him. Now, if you want to argue him not fighting, his inactivity, and him fighting guys like Steve Claggett is the reason why Teofimo's still a champion. That's a whole nother conversation. But off the strength of him being the longest reigning champion, to me, he's the best at 140 by default. But I still ain't gotta like the motherfucker. I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no shame in my game. If I said something like that towards any other culture, and the people that are of that culture don't like me, then they're right to do so. So I don't apologize for that. I don't think anybody should apologize for that. Fuck Teofimo and Ryan Garcia. Both them pussies, if you ask me. I don't like them at all. But, you know, it's boxing and they're good fighters. However, would I say that with Haney, though? Haney, in my opinion, I agree with what Pugilism just said. So let's read it again. He said, just let Haney continue destroying the Kambosos level guys. And I would even add further to that. The reason why I never believed in Haney is because, and this is the reason why, those of you that know that, my bad, I'm sorry for sounding like a broken record, but the reason why I was so confident in putting my money on Ryan Garcia in the fight is because Ryan Garcia posed a different threat than Haney has been seeing. He has not been accustomed to seeing somebody the same size as him. He's not been accustomed to seeing somebody who's just as young as him. He has not been accustomed to seeing somebody who's just as strong, if not stronger than him. So, you know what I'm saying? Because Kambosos wasn't, who he fought twice. He was smaller, and he wasn't a high caliber fight. No disrespect, he's a champion level fighter, but he wasn't like the highest caliber. He fought Lomachenko, high caliber fighter, but what? He's small again. You know what I'm saying? That's why Devin Haney weight drains himself so he could be bigger than the guys on fight night. And that's his tactic. It's not cheating. It just is what it is. Benavidez employs a similar style. You know, he comes in as a quote unquote weight bully, you know what I'm saying? But it's not cheating, you know, because that's in the confines of the sport. You could drain yourself and then blow up. That's what he does. He takes advantage of his youth, his height, and his size. His overall size, not just height, not vertical size, but overall size. You know what I'm saying? To beat guys that are usually weaker, shorter, and overall smaller. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was so confident. Even Jorge Linares, if you remember, Jorge Linares rocked him. And I pointed to that so many times. I said, man, if Jorge Linares could rock him, imagine if imagine if that wasn't at the end of the round. But number two, imagine if that was somebody young and strong like Ryan Garcia. And that's why I was confident in that fight and betting on him. So I do agree with what Pugilist said 1,000%. You know, I think that Haney has certain, his opponents have certain characteristics that are advantageous to him. You know, even Regis Prograis, how you come in, he moved up to 140 against Regis Prograis, and how you move up and you're bigger than the guy that you're supposed to be the bigger guy. He came in at 165. I think Regis Prograis came in at 155, 153 or something like that, and that's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's your fault. You know, I'm not saying that. Like I said, it's not cheating. It's just a tactic used in the confines of the sport that it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I think Devin Haney's a consummate professional. He always comes in. He always makes weight. He just blows up afterwards. That's part of the sport. If you want to use that to your advantage, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and he did that against Regis Prograis. You know, so even Regis Prograis, who was he's not old, but he's still young. I mean, sorry, he's not young but he's still technically a little older, right? Regis Prograis at 35, 36, and he was shorter and he was smaller, you know what I'm saying? Because Devin Haney came in at 165. I think Regis Prograis came in at 153, 155, you know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is, man. He always fights guys that are smaller than him, you know, and stylistically are advantageous for him. I didn't think Ryan Garcia was any of that. You know, Ryan Garcia is not a great boxer, but you're not gonna be able to bully him. That's one thing you're not gonna do. I mean, Tank couldn't even bully him. Tank is smaller too, is shorter, but he wouldn't even bully him. If you watched him and Tank, you know, Tank was dodging a lot of punches and getting up out of there a lot of the fight before he stopped him. Understood. Boxer reflection of how pervasive this sells. Yep, it's a fight game. Can turn into the cheapest product and also be a noble martial art at any given point. That's a fact. And he should have took the TO offer. Haney got to win to get that smut off his name. Yeah, he has to win. Yeah, I agree. But I don't think that smut should be there. I think that smut that's there is it's unwarranted in my opinion. I put money on Ryan too, bro. His hand speed, his size was going to give Haney a problem. Yeah, and the fact that they're 3-3, I don't put much stock into amateurs, but you know the fact that they have a rivalry there that you can't deny. His last 6 fights were against smaller guys, and Ryan was confident coming in because of their history. Yeah, exactly. But I think he was also confident because he had them PEDs in his system. I don't rock with cheaters. I ain't gonna lie. I like Canelo, but it's different if you go to court and you prove that it was accidental. You know what I'm saying? Whether people believe Canelo or they believe Alicia Bumgarner, that's on you. But once you go to the judicial system and you prove that it was, I think there's still something to be said about that. If you prove that it wasn't in your system intentionally, because accidents do happen. But when you're like Amir Khan, you're like Ryan Garcia, or you're like Conor Benn, and you never prove that it was accidentally taken into your consumed, you never proved that it was accidentally consumed, then I'm gonna assume that you didn't, since you didn't prove how you consumed it, that it was intentional. So you know, it is what it is, man. And plus, the reason why Alicia Bumgarner and the reason why Canelo never got their decisions overturned is because they never popped dirty and tested positive during the fight, the night of the fight. They never did that. So when people make those comparisons, they're wrong. But it just shows, it's indicative of them not knowing what they're talking about. They just regurgitating what they hear from other people. Yo, shout out to Oscar. What's good? Because they're wrong too. You know.
What's up?
My guy. What's poppin' with you, bro? Yes, Sirski, my boy in the building. What's good, man?
Not much. Just hearing you out.
Yes, sir. I'm done now, though, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
You're done?
Yes, sir, man. You can get it in, man. I don't really like talking about that Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney bullshit. I don't mind talking about it, but I don't mind talking about it. I don't like talking about it. That shit happened in fucking April, man. There was so many good fights in between that, you know, and so many great fights upcoming, man. So, yeah, shit.
And talking about fights.
Mm-hmm.
The year's almost over.
Mm-hmm.
Did Bruno Martinez really drop out?
Yes, man. Unfortunately, bro. It sucks. I'm not too mad. Because, you know, just because we saw it coming from last week, right? When we talked about it. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm not too mad, because I can't really get too disappointed in something I knew was a possibility. But I am, you know, I was like, dang, man, one less day of boxing, man. We missed 2 fights at the end of the year. You know, now anyway, and Sam Goodman on December 24th. And then now.
Actually,
3? Tank and Roach, too. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I forget 3. Tank and Roach, Naya Inoue and Sam Goodman. And then now Puma Martinez and Kazuta Ioka. So,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he said Tank was ducking on those left hooks. Yep, facts. Haney tried, but it was a tall, too slow. Yep, Tank said Ryan was slow during the fight. Yeah, who you got? Morel Benavidez. Ooh, that's tough, man. I got Benavidez, Mike. I got Benavidez. But
I got Morel.
Yeah, Oscar has Morel. I think that's a tough one. I'm just excited for the fight, but I got at 168. I had Benavidez, no doubt. But at 175, I think Morel has a better chance, but I still lean towards Benavidez. Loma wasn't robbed. Robbery implies that the fight wasn't close. I agree. I had Tech, bro. You know me and you agree on a lot of shit, man. Sometimes I think me, Oscar, and you and some other people agree too much. But yeah, I don't think Loma was robbed. I hate when people say that because it was a close fight. I had Loma winning. I had Loma winning 7-5 or 115, 113. However, I had a whole bunch of swing rounds. I don't think Loma was robbed, but it could have went Loma's way. So I wouldn't say Loma was robbed. Yeah, I thought Haney could have won that fight, and he did. It's just like Beterbiev and Bivol. I also had that coincidentally 115, 113 for Bivol, but I don't think it was a robbery. It was controversial, yeah, because it could have went either way. But I don't think a robbery means that I can't see how this person won or lost, you know. So yeah, I don't think he said that fight was close as it gets. Yeah. Haney and Loma, yeah.
With Loma fights, it's like whenever you see him live, you think it's a robbery.
Yep.
You think Loma won.
Yep.
Well, the more you rewatch it, you see how they got it right.
Yeah.
Like the Toledo fight. You see the Toledo fight, you think, oh, he was being dirty, he was being this, he was being that, but no, just Loma couldn't figure out Toledo.
You
and
know.
the Tito fight, you see that he took rounds off.
Yep.
The Devin Haney fight, he took rounds off.
Yep. He starts slow. You know, and I will say this too. I'm so glad you brought up Toledo, man. I know I said this before, but it's like, I'm not talking to you, Mike. I'm just speaking in general. It's so funny. Like I showed you that article and stuff, and how people feel about Toledo. Oh, it was Lomachenko's second fight. Oh, Toledo cheated because he came in overweight. Bro, that's part of boxing, bro. He came in overweight and he was punished for it. He couldn't win the belt, right? So you could have canceled the fight. There's nothing cheating about that, bro. But it's just so funny. If you like Loma, you will say that he got cheated against Toledo. But then Devin Haney, he fought a guy that came in overweight and was on PDs, but you don't want to say that's cheating. That's crazy. And I don't think you never hear me say coming in overweight is cheating. That's part of boxing. Once you agree, you agree. So whether you do it as a professional like Devin Haney does, a weight bully or whatever later, or you do it because you're coming in heavy at the fight. One way is professional. You know what I'm saying? One way is nothing illegal about it, or nothing could be questioned about it. Once you make weight, you do whatever you want after. But if you don't make weight prior to, it could be a little shaky, but you still take the fight. If you take the fight, it is what it is. It's not cheating. It's not outside the confines of sport. Floyd Mayweather came in heavy against Juan Manuel Marquez. Adrian Broner came in heavy against was it Vincent Escobedo, I believe. And Orlando Salido came in heavy against Lomachenko. It happens. If you don't want to take the fight, don't take the fight. But once you take the fight, you get your ass whooped. It is what it is. It's not the weight that I have an issue with. You know, it's the PED part. Same with what's the dude's name? Louis Neary and Yamanaka. I don't care about him being overweight. You know, you get punished in Japan because Japan cares about boxing. But the PED part is what's crazy. But you know, you have certain fanboys that will say that Louis Neary cheated Yamanaka and he came in overweight. But they're the same person when it comes to Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. They're not quick. You know, they're just as quick to say there was no foul play there. It's crazy, bro. The contradiction is crazy. Just let people talk. You'll see how full of shit they are. Didn't Jackie Chan tell us that in Rush Hour? I like to let people talk who want to talk a lot, because it lets us see how full of shit they are. Something like that. Shout out to Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not talking to you, Mike. I was speaking in general. You know, he just made me think about that. I'm not talking to you at all, bro. I'm just speaking in general.
Sure.
But I will say this too. Like you said, I think you said it about Tank earlier. Tank was dodging them left hooks. Devin Haney wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So you still got to dodge it. But at the same time, me, be the type of person I am, I can't. To me, when people say that, it's like you're disregarding the other stuff. Yeah, he didn't dodge the hook, but that hook might have been coming out at supersonic speeds. It's like, what's the name said it the best? Who was it? Steve Cunningham. Steve Cunningham, who took Antonio Tarver to court for having PEDs in his system in their fight that ended up being a draw. Steve Cunningham said that we're fighters, we're pugilists, we're athletes, man. So our punches are already like superhuman. So now imagine the superhuman he said superhuman, and then imagine the superhuman on another substance. Now you're even more superhuman. so he's like, that's what he said. I think that's a stretch, of course, still, but you know, he's right, because these athletes are physically gifted, or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be boxing. It could be anything. You know, it could be track. You know, was it Justin Gatlin or was it Michael Johnson? It might have been both of them. Yeah, Justin Gatlin and Michael Johnson for track. They got popped for PEDs, right? I think Michael Johnson's ended up getting I think they ended up doing some more with that case, and he got that expunged, if I'm not mistaken. But Justin Gatlin got popped for cheating. Lance Armstrong in cycling, you know, he got popped for cheating, right? Mark McGuire in baseball, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds, and them, Jose Canseco, right? So there's ramifications on that. So I don't get why we even question. And now we can always question, oh, just because you have PEDs doesn't mean that you're automatically going to win. Of course, you know, Kell Brook beat Amir Khan, he was on PEDs. And like I said, I think Ryan Garcia was on PEDs when Tank beat him. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna, once you cheat, I think I question all your victories. You know what I'm saying? Same with Conor Benn, the same way, you know. So I question all your victories. Now, I don't know if he was ever on it, but I do know Oscar Duarte, for whatever reason, said that he believes that Ryan Garcia was on PEDs when they fought. You know, and that's just that's what he said. And you know, and just like Sena Ebeko right now, you know, I think that David Morrell, I hope not, but David Morrell looking a little shaky too. If you see Sena Ebeko said that he always thought it was suspicious why they didn't get tested with his fight with him. And now David Benavidez has echoed the same thing, saying, hey man, you know, David Morrell was very reluctant to subscribe to the testing. So now he looks a little shaky. And the worst thing you want to do is end up like Devin Haney, right? Because people ain't gonna care. You end up getting knocked out. Obviously, they just see you with your ass in the air. They don't care. They don't care, bro. So shout out to Dave Benavidez.
You're talking about Benavidez too, a very likable figure in boxing terms.
Yep.
It's like it's gonna be the same thing all over again, man.
Yeah. So just be careful, man. And that's why I know we were mad, and I'm gonna be honest, you know, I like Floyd Mayweather, I like Manny Pacquiao, I like them both. I was torn in that fight, but I leaned towards Floyd Mayweather. I'm talking about who I was gonna go for. But I was like, man, I wish he would have the fight, bro. You know, I was one of those guys that blamed Floyd Mayweather for the fight not happening, quote unquote, on time. But even before the fight happened, I was like, hold on. You know, I was just thinking about the PD. I was like, man, you know, if he really believes, I don't think Pacquiao was on anything, but if he really believes that he could be on something, then why not just take the test and be like, okay, I'm not on anything. So I as I got a little bit more educated on, like, I guess more aware, I guess, of just like the potential ramifications. Like, bro, you know, what if you lose, and even if you get it a no contest, you still felt like you got your ass kicked? And exactly that's what Devin Haney's going through right now. So shout out to Flo. I respect him. You know, if you think anybody's on PDs, why not just take the test? Whether you think they are or not. You know, if someone's not willing to take a test, that's a red flag to me. So shout out to Floyd. Because if that would happen to Floyd, Floyd would be getting treated the same way. Probably worse, because you know, you remember that rivalry with Pacquiao and Floyd used to go crazy. So they wouldn't care. So yeah, you just gotta be careful, man. And that's why I think Floyd is one of the greatest, because obviously he wouldn't let himself be put in that situation. So, you know, yeah. So I do agree that Devin Haney has to take some responsibility to a certain degree, but at the same time, it shouldn't be nowhere near as much as we should be blaming the guy who actually cheated, you know. Tim Montgomery out. The 757 was the first dupe by Victor Von Conte. Yeah, by Conte. Yep. Shane Mosley lost to Vernon Forrest twice, or Shea was on that. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Because that was with the cream, right? That was the cream stuff, right? That was a cream scandal. Yeah. I also found it suspicious that the same judges that scored Tank versus Ryan did Loma versus Haney, but everyone knew 2 weeks before that hand, and they never bothered to check. Yeah. And then, like Ty says, man, my boy Ty, he's like, yeah, you know, the promoters got to blame, the fighter got to check the promoters, because that's usually whoever's the head promoter, that's their judges that they pick, you know, or they have the biggest influence on the judges, you know, so on who's selected. So yeah, you got to look at the judge selection too. If you got to look at the history of the judges, right? So if you're a finesse type boxer, then you want to get the guys that voted in or judged in Floyd Mayweather's favor, since he was a finesse boxer. If I'm a finesse boxer like Devin Haney, the last thing I want is a judge that prioritizes aggression like Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not absolving anybody of guilt or stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into boxing. So, yep. He said, Victor not even a true chemist or scientist. He's the best player. Yeah, I heard about it from a fuck man. Oh, that's crazy. He said, I agree with you a million %. I appreciate it, bro. Yes. I definitely not, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if I had to pick somebody, I'm a Tank fan. I'm just not one of those that I don't feel compelled that, because I like Tank, I have to shit on Devin Haney. I never felt like, or because I like Canelo, I got to shit on David Benavidez. I think David Benavidez is a great fighter. I think he's a fantastic fighter. And that's why I want him and Canelo to fight, because I think Canelo would beat David Benavidez. And I think that'll up his profile even more, you know what I'm saying? So just like Shakur, you know, I think Shakur's a great fighter, but that's why I want Tank and Shakur to fight. I think Tank will beat Shakur, you know. But if he loses, let the best man win. Hell.
Yep.
If he loses, it is what it is, man.
Talking about that, do you believe Cepeda is really going to wait him out? Because everything is pointing out to be that way.
My guy Oscar, bro. I'm hoping you could tell me something good, bro. Because I just, like you said with Golden Boy, man. I hate to say it because you know I like Oscar. He get on my nerves sometimes with his cap and this shit. But you know when Oscar says things like, "Oh, my guy will fight anybody," and they don't, I'm not mad because that's the promoter. He's supposed to say that. When he says like, "Oh yeah, Devin Haney." The PDs didn't do nothing. I'm not mad because that's his guy. He promotes that Ryan Garcia, so I get it. But when you not having these fights, bro, I can't. I don't know, man. That gets on my nerves, bro. Like either you gonna fight him or not, bro. Like I don't know, bro. I'd be at this point. I would be less upset if he's just like, hey, we're not gonna fight Shakur. Bet now I can move on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like,
wait him out.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Now, is Shakur deal like did he sign for years or per fight?
I think he fought for signed for 3 fights, if I'm not mistaken.
Bro, you know what I think is gonna happen?
What's that?
I think if Shakur stays, he's gonna try to bait him again. Like, if you come to Golden Boy, you get to pay them.
Maybe. That's a good point. That's a good point.
I think that's what's happening. Either that or they're just waiting because Matchroom got no fighter till 135.
Nope.
They don't. They just don't. And sadly, because there's no mix-up, because Ray Marshall Kid Floor would have been a great fight. Keyshawn Kid Floor, that would have been a great fight. Who else? I'm missing someone else. Edwin De Los Santos, Keyshawn, you know, those are good fights.
Yep. At top rank.
No mix-up.
Yep.
There's no mix-up right there right now.
Yep. I agree, man. I think Cepeda, yeah, bro, straight up, man. You gonna fight or you not gonna fight? Like, yeah, 135. Like I was saying, every time you say that, I agree with you, man. 135 is just has so much potential and it's just trash right now because, like you said, the lack of movement, man, it's too stagnant, man. Nobody's by hook or by crook, whether it's Cepeda's fault, whether it's Tank's fault, whether it's PBC, whether it's Golden Boy match, whatever. They're not fighting, man. Like shout out to Shakur Kid Austin. I think this is a good fight, a better fight that a lot of us expect, that we expect, but it's still not a fight that we want per se. You know what I'm saying? We want Shakur versus Loma, Loma versus Tank versus Shakur. Hell, Berinchik versus Shakur. Yeah, it could be Berinchik versus Shakur. Berinchik versus Loma. Oh, that's not gonna happen because they countrymen. Berinchik versus Tank or whatever. Or Cepeda versus Berinchik or Keyshawn versus which you might be getting Keyshawn and Berinchik. You know, that's what it looks like. But Cepeda versus Tank or Cepeda versus Shakur or whatever. It's just like we getting Cepeda versus Tevin Farmer, which shout out to Tevin Farmer. You know, that was a good fight, the first fight. You know, it's all Cepeda touch the canvas. It's not a bad fight.
Close fight at the end of the day, but
right.
That's not the fight we want.
No, not at all.
And it just kind of seemed like the first time. Remember when it was announced that it was gonna be for interim, and we were like, I think he's just gonna wait him out. Yep. That's what it kind of seems like, and
yep.
And the only reason we're so mad about it is because we're waiting, like you said, we as in the boxing community, we want a number one, a set guy that we can look at and, oh yeah, he's number one in this division, but nobody's really nobody's really the guy.
Yep,
the
you're right.
Guy is Tank.
Yep.
And he's fighting a champion from 130.
Yep.
Though I don't like the fight, I'm not gonna shit on the fight. It's a good fight.
Right.
But that's the fight. I don't want.
It's not the fight we want. Facts. I agree with you. It's like you said. There's no. I'm. You know how I feel about that. I'm with you 1,000%. Like, I like Tank. I think Tank is the best at 135. But is he the best? Is he proven? No, he's not unified. You got to be unified, man. That means something, man. In my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, and whether it's his fault or Loma's fault or Shakur's fault or whatever fault, got to get at least 2 belts in my opinion, man. Now the eye test, yeah, of course. I think it's very hard to not see Tank or maybe Shakur as the best at 135. Just like it's very hard not to see Jai Alpataya as the best or Zerto at the best at cruiserweight. But at the same time, Zerto got 2 belts, and in my opinion, Zerto's the best. So it is what it is. Where he's ranked as the best, you know what I'm saying? And so Tank, I think he's the best. He's the man, you know what I'm saying? Like we already discussed, right? He's the man between 147 and 126 or 130. You know, everybody wants to fight in between those divisions. 126 and 112, I'd say, is Nia anyway. Everybody wants to fight him. And then 160, I don't know, 154 to 175 is Canelo. Everybody wants to fight him. And then heavyweight is Anthony Joshua. Everybody wants to fight him. So they're the man, but being the man is not the same as being the best, right?
Yeah, but I think right now it's Usyk.
Usyk, you think? As far, I'm talking about like money and stuff like that. I'm not saying
Revenue, yeah.
Yeah.
He beat Joshua twice, and he beat Fury twice. His stock went high up. Right?
Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think. I still think Anthony Joshua's a cash cow there. But I agree.
Oh yeah.
Usyk's the man. Yeah, Usyk's the man. Like he's the best for sure. But I'm talking about like everybody wants to fight Joshua as far as that bank account is what I'm saying. The guys I named with the
like Usyk is the man and the money grab guy.
Okay.
Because the same reason he's the man.
Okay.
Them titles, man.
Yeah, you could be right. Yeah, facts.
They gotta be. To me, they gotta be worth something at least.
They should be. Yeah, they should be. That's a fact. I just don't know. I don't know. I'll put it like this. In my opinion, I could be wrong. I think AJ and Fury is a bigger fight than it's gonna be bigger than. Well, I'm talking about as far as viewership and stuff like that, numbers. Now I'm talking about economically. I think it's gonna be bigger than either one of the Fury or Usyk fights.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, it's a Battle of England.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna be a bigger fight than that though?
What's that?
Daniel.
Daniel. It's boxing.
Daniel finding the winner again. Or, if AJ wins, fighting AJ. Or if Fury wins, that'd be a bigger fight. Than Usyk and Fury, than AJ and Fury. That's a fight. Because Daniel already beat him. Fury is still in that realm where we don't know where he is. But he can retire and say, at least I'm better than Daniel. Fuck. Fuck.
It's boxing. Yes, sir. He said, I don't know if it's how true it is, but I heard Keyshawn versus Tank already done. They just waiting for Keyshawn to beat Dennis and Tank to beat Ross. Yeah, I've been hearing a bit of that too. I'm with you, Mike. I don't know how true it is either. I have heard that though, but sometimes that's the thing about social media, right? Myself included. It's hard to tell what content creator is real, right? That part. It's hard to tell, man. So a lot of times people act like something's the truth, and they just think of storylines to tell that are interesting, and that's why I try to work so hard to make sure that I'm at least trying my best to be correct. I'm not gonna be perfect, but I definitely try. I don't just conjure up a storyline. As much as I wanted Naya Inoue, as much as I wanted Junto Nakatani to beat Takuma Inoue, and then Naya Inoue trying to fight Junto Nakatani is like a revenge arc. I didn't say that like it was the truth. I just said that's what I wanted. But some people will come up with storylines and say that's what's gonna happen. Like they have some inside sources. They just be capping. Some people have inside sources though, but some of them be capping. So yeah, I don't know either, Mike. Yeah, I would love that. What I'm saying? As much as I want, for me, the biggest fights are again Beterbiev and Bivol. We've been blessed to have those. Canelo and Benavidez, which I don't think that's going to happen anymore, especially with Benavidez, rightfully so, saying he's not going back to 168. Shout out to him. I think that's smart for him. And then Tank and Shakur. But I'd be cool with Tank and Keyshawn, like Davis on Davis. I'd be cool with that. There's a lot of fights in between, especially if it's for unification. There's a lot of fights that I would like to see. But of course, if it's up to me, if Tank fights anybody, it'll be Shakur. I think it'll be. Of course, it's not as high for me. It's not as big of a level as it wouldn't be as disappointing as Beterbiev and Bivol not fighting, or Floyd and Manny not fighting, or Canelo and Benavidez. But it's up there. To me, it's up there.
Yeah. No, it's the unification match, and
yeah,
Keyshawn just became the hottest thing around. So.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But the fights we want to see is. Man, I don't know, man. I don't think Shakur happens against Tank.
I don't think so either, bro. And I'm gonna be disappointed.
Well, I don't think Loma Shakur happens.
I don't think so either. I'm with you.
So
2 for 2.
Maybe Tank and Loma don't even happen. So it's not looking good for that weight class. It's not,
bro. It's not. And I will say this too. Pardon me. You know how much we like boxing, so. As much as I want Canelo and Benavidez, I'm not. Fight don't happen, the fight don't happen, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but I would love it. Ideally, that fight would happen, but I'm not too mad. And if Tank and Shakur don't happen, I will be more mad at that from the standpoint of, to me, that fight makes more sense. I think it has. So when I was saying earlier, it's not as big of a fight disappointing as like Canelo and Benavidez not fighting, because I think that has more intrigue and more, I think more public interest. But Tank and Shakur is the most disappointing as far as the stakes and what should happen, because they're both champions. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Benavidez, I think he has a potential to be a champion, but he wasn't a champion. So that fight not happening from the standpoint of what it means in boxing is not as disappointing as Tank and Shakur. Yeah, Tank and Shakur should happen. So I'll be most disappointed in that, from like wanting unifications and stuff like that. But at the same time, if that fight don't happen either, it's like shit, whatever. I mean, hopefully Keyshawn and Loma happens, or Keyshawn and Tank happens, or Loma and Tank, whatever, or Shakur and Keyshawn's not happening because they're friends too. So
yeah, so it's like there's a bunch of names. We just named off a bunch of names.
Yes, bro.
The same reason why they won't fight.
Yep. Yeah, 135. The more when you first said it, I was like, I agree with you, but I think you kind of exaggerated. But the more you like, you really you convinced me, man. That shit is
garbage. It's garbage.
Yeah, that shit is trash. I ain't gonna lie.
Even Walter got more movement than them. That's
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I mean, cause look, I mean, bro, like look at like Raymond Muratalla, like he's not even. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying, but he's not even fighting. Well, I mean, he did. Tevin Farmer was a good fight, but
no, that was good.
Yeah, that was a good fight.
But it wasn't a fight we were expecting.
Right,
Honestly,
that's the point. Yes, right, that's the point. Like,
we're cool with it because of the outcome. But whenever they first announced it, we're like, what the hell is this shit?
Right, exactly. Like Raymond Muratalla could be fighting. They're both on top rank. Him and Keyshawn could have fought already. I don't know. Yeah. Yo, Just Doing the building. What's good, brethren? My God. Shout out to my boy Just Do, man. Y'all check out my boy Just Do, man. Bro, I don't know why, but I got a feeling somebody finna get upset at 135. Hey, regardless, it's a badass fight. Yep, if Keyshawn loses the Tank, it's too soon at this. I agree. But at the same time, if he gets a belt, it is what it is. Once you get a belt, man, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. If he beats Berinchik, and I don't think that's an easy fight, I'm gonna give Keyshawn, tip my hat to him if he beats Berinchik, because I think sometimes we think that people are just pushovers because we don't know them. But Berinchik, like, I know Navarrete was a smaller guy, but that was still a good performance, man. I don't think that everybody at 135 handles Navarrete like that. So I'm not saying that he's the best by any means, but I think that Berinchik is better than what we think, you know. And I've seen a couple fights of his. I need to see more, admittedly. So, but I think that.
What do you think of it? What do you think of it? He don't look bad.
Yeah, he doesn't look bad. I think that's a good fight. Like, if Berinchik beats Keyshawn, I think Keyshawn's gonna win, but I don't think it's gonna be no Gustavo Limos type shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna be some type of. But I could be wrong. If Keyshawn beats Berinchik dominantly, oh man, that'd be crazy. You know what I'm saying? But if Berinchik makes it a close fight and Keyshawn wins barely, or even Berinchik pulls off a quote unquote upset, and I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I wouldn't either. But where does that leave you though? Like what Ryan was saying yesterday. Well, y'all gotta check out my boy Ryan. But,
yes, sir.
What Ryan was saying yesterday, if he dominates Berinchik, then he's ready for Tank.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he ain't got no choice. In my opinion, he ain't got no. Bro, I mean, let's be real. Lomachenko technically doesn't have a choice, but it's just because he's Lomachenko and he's contemplating retirement and stuff. Like, bro, his last fight was a knockout victory over Kambosos. I don't want to hear no shit about you retiring. Oh, he's old. Yeah. He just knocked out Kambosos. Devin Haney didn't knock out Kambosos twice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, bro, you're a champion, bro. It's not like it'd be different if he wasn't a champion. Then okay, contemplate retirement. That's cool. You're a champion right now. You know what I'm saying? No, it don't matter whether we feel old or not, or contemplate retirement. Like, get your ass in there, man. Go fight Tank. Go fight Shakur. Go fight Berinchik. You know what I'm saying? No, you a champion, bro. That's a responsibility. That's how. So if Keyshawn beats, I'm gonna treat him. Hey, hell, if Kid Austin beats Shakur, it don't matter if you're ready or not. It is what it is. That's what you there. You at the pinnacle. Yeah, you're proving that.
But see, that's not what my problem is with 135. Like 154 is like a good match. There's a good matchup from 1 to the number 10 rank, you know, on each sanctioning body. That's a good matchup. It don't matter because they're all top guys.
Mm-hmm.
135 is like you're 1-2 fights away of being on top for all the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Because of lack of movement. You right about that.
Yeah.
You right about that. Yep. He said, Smoochie said, y'all be. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Oscar. My fault.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, the more I think about what you just said, the more it makes sense.
Yeah.
They got no options.
No.
Yeah,
No,
no.
bro. You should be
Yeah.
at least fighting mandatories. I mean, that's what B Hop was doing, right? That's what as much hate as Canelo gets. That's what Canelo did. When he fought Edgar Berlanga, that was a ranked #1 opponent, #1 ranked opponent. So if you Lomachenko, you're not fighting your mandatory. You define. What are you doing?
Right.
Nothing. That's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But certain fighters, it's like it's okay to be mad with certain fighters. I don't get it, bro. You know, it's like even Nick Ball.
No.
Shout out to Nick Ball, but Nick Ball is fighting TJ Doheny, a guy that just got knocked out at a weight division below, and his defense is against TJ Doheny. We cool with that? But it's okay to be mad at certain fighters. You know, it's even encouraged to be mad with certain fighters over their fights. Edgar Berlanga versus Canelo is better than TJ Doheny and Nick Ball. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. There's no Edgar Berlanga versus Canelo is better than Naoya Inoue versus TJ Doheny. It's better than Nick Ball and TJ Doheny. Tank versus Frank is better than TJ Doheny and anybody. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, bro. We don't talk about that.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Talking about Nick Ball. Last time you said to mention it. This time I mentioned it. You didn't say nothing.
I'm gonna tell you why. Bro. I was thrown off last night. You gotta give me a pass, bro. I want to say I want to say a whole lot of shit last night that I didn't say. So give me a pass, please. All right, but you're right. Yeah, there was a whole lot of shit I wanted to say last night. You know.
I was like,
Yeah, no, but you're right though. Yo, he said, Smoochie said, y'all be easy out here. I just got a ticket for plugged in my dip. Oh yeah, because you're supposed to be hands free. Be careful. That's crazy.
you got a dick?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's I guess that's a state thing. So in Florida, yeah, it's hands free. You cannot interact with your phone while driving. I don't care if you're plugging it in, if you're looking at your directions, nothing. You'll get a ticket. He said, for some reason, I think it's going to be Keyshawn. It's going to be Keyshawn. I think Dennis is going to surprise us. His movement is similar to Andy Cruz, and we saw how Keyshawn did with that. Yeah, but movers. I've been watching Dennis for a week now. That's what's up, Mike. Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Keep me posted because I'm looking into Dennis. I think Dennis is a good fighter, man. Like I said, I think Keyshawn, I'm leaning towards Keyshawn, but I don't think it's going to be smooth sailing. Keyshawn going to step on, my boy Just Do said, Keyshawn going to step on Berichick. Styles make fights. He going to be damn near tailor-made for Keyshawn. Remember I said this. Keyshawn going to be a convincingly, in my opinion, but yeah, you might be right, man. You might be right. I'm going to remember.
I'm going to point out something, and I'm doing it for the sake of the show. They both said different things. They said the opposite pretty much.
Oh, we lost you, bro. Oh, I got you. You're back now.
I said they both said the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they need to hop in and explain their point of view.
Oh, Mike and Just Do, yeah, facts, man. Y'all got to pull up, man. Pull up and tell me why you think it's going to be tough, Mike, and pull up and tell me why you think it's going to be easy, Just. I think he said Styles make fights, but I think stylistically, that's yeah, I agree. Styles make fights, and that's why I think it's going to be a tough fight for him because I point to I'm not saying Dennis Berichick is as big as Madueno or as strong as Madueno or as aggressive. But I just look at that fight and, yeah, Keyshawn won. It was no, I wouldn't say he was in trouble. I was actually impressed by the way he handled it. But I think Berichick is a guy, it may not make it ugly like Madueno, but I think he can make it ugly, you know what I'm saying, and make it like a tough fight. You know, and I don't want to say chess match per se, but I think he's going to force Keyshawn to think in there. It's not just going to be like reaction like it was to Gustavo Lemos, which Keyshawn was thinking, you know, and he capitalized on his openings. But I don't think it's going to be easy. And you know what I'm saying? I think he's going to have to think a little bit and it's going to bring out the best of Keyshawn. But even still, I think it's going to be a tough fight, in my opinion. Dennis has a good stage presence. Oh, go ahead, Oscar.
No, I was going to agree with you. Like, me too. I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think... like you said, I don't think it's going to be a rugged fight, but I think it's going to be, the fight is going to go to where Berichick wants it. Like, fighting in a ring, coming in and out. It's going to be a Berichick prism. That's what I think. Yeah.
I just think, I kind of see Berichick as like I said, once again, not the same, but kind of like what Jerron Boots and Karen. Like, I think that we may not be impressed because we expect a lot from Keyshawn or something like that, but I think that we'll overlook in that process in that thought process, we're overlooking that Karen is a tough fight for. I think Karen's a tough fight for anybody at 147. I think he might beat some people at 147 as far as the champions go. You know, so I don't knock Drawn Boots Ennis for not looking the best, and he dropped him. So I could see something like that with Dennis, you know, Berinchik is like something that's like, you know, is just a tough fighter. You know, regardless of whether it's whoever it is, he's just going to be a tough out for a lot of people. Just like Sandor Martin, right? No one thinks of Sandor Martin when we think of greats at 140, but I think Sandor Martin gives a lot of people trouble at 140. He's just one of those good fighters that are just up there, you know, but just can't get over the hump. But I mean, yeah, that's how I see him. Yeah, but he's a champion, so he did get over the hump. But you know what I'm saying. Smoochie said Doc was well behaved last night. I tried to stir the pot, stir up a little mess, but y'all were biting. Yes, I know. I didn't see all your comments, but I saw something. Because I told you I had my glasses off, and I was trying not to look at chat because sometimes I get caught up looking at other people's chats. It's like I gotta remember, like I'm not streaming right now. I don't need to see chat. So but I appreciate you, Smoochie, because I liked it. And you know what? I had to bite my tongue when Irony said like Oscar said. Would be Oscar talked about it, but when Irony was like, "Who is Special Ed? Is he a troll?" Bro, I promise you, it took all my. That was the hardest. It took all my strength to not to say. I want to say, bro, ask him. He's right there. I wanted to say that so bad, but I was like, you know what? I don't even want to. You know, it took all my strength, bro. It took all my strength, man, and I thank you too for not saying, because I said shout out to Ryan, man. I respect Ryan. I ain't trying to bring no nonsense to nobody else's platform, bro. I don't even want to know mine, you know. I actually want to see Keyshawn run back the Albright fight. Yeah, Oscar. That was.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all seen that. I just got super quiet afterwards.
Yeah, I noticed it. Yep, and I appreciate that.
Like I'm either gonna go off.
Right, I appreciate it, bro. Yep, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I appreciate you.
I was like, man, I can't do anything. I can't do nothing. So.
Yes, bro. Thank you, bro.
I was like with my little flag. I was like, no, I never denied.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Like I said, I just don't want to be. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. Shout out to my boy Ryan. I don't want to make it awkward for him and stuff like that because he rocks with both of us. And I don't want to make him feel like, some people, they try to make you feel like, oh, because I don't like somebody, you can't like them. You got to choose. Exactly. I don't want Ryan to feel like that or even make it awkward on his platform, man. I just laugh about it and, and just do my best to, put down my my pride aside.
I already was wild last night.
Yeah, I already was too And Smoochie in the chat. Oh, messy stuff, man. That joke was too funny. Actually, I want to see Keyshawn run it back with Albright fights. Yeah, no, but you know why it was a no contest pugilism? Come on now. And that's why I told people Ryan Garcia was going to be a no contest. Yo.
Mary Jane.
Hey, we got my boy Ray Davis dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. My boy Ray Davis in the building. What's good, brethren? He says, boxing at its best when the doctor and nurse Oscar delivers the news like a new. That's crazy. We delivered the news. Shout out to my boy, Smoochie and lady of the show. My boy Ray Davis in the building, man. What's good with you, bro? Dr. Bajistar, salute to you and the real Oscar in the boxing. Clap back in the chats, not just Thursday. So, yeah, facts. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. This Oscar don't do no capping. Oscar De La Hoya do cat back Thursdays. Keyshawn too twitchy athletic for Dennis. Yeah, maybe skills will be too much. Plus Deshaun too accurate and punch selection is top tier. Yeah, go ahead, Oscar.
I said maybe, but honestly, they're about the same fruit. They're just the same. Like they're at the same level right now.
I'm telling you.
There's no clear differential.
I'm telling you.
So you can say, like, yeah, we can sit here and say, yeah, he's too athletic, or Bernstein's got too much footwork, or the amateur's background, or whatever. But right now, at the fit, their resumes are similar. So
very, and I would. And to be fair with you, and this is no disrespect, like I like Keyshawn, like but I do think sometimes we could get like you're alluding to, we could get kind of tricked, if you will, by what they're doing to their opposition. Yes, their performance against their opposition, right? Because I'm sorry, not Emmanuel Navarrete. Granted, he was moving up. But that'd clearly be Keyshawn's best win if he fought Navarrete. So
and Navarrete was the champion.
Right. He's champion at 130. Yeah, he's champion at 130. He moved up. Yeah. So I think that while Navarrete has holes in his games too, he's a wide puncher. He usually imposes his will and imposes his pressure by being the bigger guy at 130. At 135, he couldn't really do that to Dizzy Baranchek. But like I said, I'm very interested to see, man. Because we saw Jerron Boots Ennis is twitchy, has high reflexes. And what do we say about him and Karen? You know, there was a lot of people mad, and I thought that they were ridiculously mad because I thought Jerron Boots Ennis did a good job. But if you don't respect Karen, then of course, you know what I'm saying, if he didn't get him out of there in 3 rounds, you're gonna act like Jerron Boots Ennis didn't do his job. I thought that was a good fight. He dropped him, and he fought the guy for a second time. That's a formidable fighter, and I think that's is going to be very similar to that, in my opinion. I could be wrong though. Like you said, because I was wrong. I picked I picked Pitbull over Rayo. I was wrong about that. So it ain't like I'm not wrong sometimes. It is boxing, so we got to see it. But I can't just say, for me, there's nothing about, as good as Gustavo Lemos that victory was, I think that we had a lot of hope, a lot of expectation for Gustavo because of his tough fight with Richard Hitchens. But like we said, styles make fights. Richard Hitchens, that's going to be a tough fight for Richard Hitchens. That style, that pressure style is going to be a tough fight for Richard Hitchens, who's a rangy fighter and keeps people at a distance, primarily using his jab and stuff like that. That's going to be a tough fight. That's the style it's going to be. So if it wasn't for that fight, I don't think anybody would be as impressed with Gustavo Lemos, with Keyshawn's performance against Gustavo Lemos, in my personal opinion. You know, so I think that we were so hyped about that, and rightfully so. It was a great win. But I'm saying I think a lot of that is predicated off of Gustavo Lemos's close win against Richard Hitchens. But to me, that was just indicative of style. It's like Tank it east, not Tank it east.
Let's do like the one you always do, Floyd and Maidana.
Thank you. That's perfect right there. Styles make fights. No one looks at Maidana as a great, but stylistically he was a style that 2 very close fights against Floyd. You know, majority decision and unanimous decision. You know, for his 2 wins in favor of Floyd. So no one looks at Maidana as a great, but he arguably gave Floyd Mayweather his hardest fights. You know, it was definitely harder than Sugar Shane. Outside of Sugar Shane Mosley almost dropping Floyd, Maidana was way harder than Mosley, and Mosley's a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, no.
Way harder.
I think overall Maidana was even tougher, way tougher than Shane.
Facts.
Because he's getting cracking him. Remember the first few rounds?
Yeah. Stylistically, that was a tough fight.
And Shane Mosley, aside from like wobbling him, it was like.
It was a wash.
It was a wash. It was nothing else. Honestly.
Nothing else. So we'll see.
You know who else gave Floyd a tough fight?
Who that?
Emmanuel Auguste.
Emmanuel Auguste, Drunken Master. Drunken Master.
Nobody thinks of him. Hell, I'd be surprised if the young people know who that is.
Right. So there's a lot of fights that Floyd had with higher caliber opposition that he made look easier than some people they struggle with because styles. Boots didn't use his whole bag against Karen. Didn't respect him enough. He paid for it with a mediocre performance. You might be right, Tech, but I don't know, man. I think once again, I have to respectfully disagree, man. I think sometimes we have to, in my opinion now, I can't tell people what to do, but I have to respect. Like, we just look at it as, oh, Jerron Boots Ennis sees Karen twice. Well, no, bitch, Karen sees Jerron twice too. That's his second crack at him. Don't you think that he made some adaptations? Don't you think he had a game plan? Don't you think he had a, you know what I'm saying? So I think that. Of course, because we're saying, yeah, Floyd is great, so we expect him to be much better against Maidana the second time. But that's his second time looking at Floyd too. You know what I'm saying? So rematches are. So yeah.
I'm just wondering if we're gonna be saying the same thing if Karen comes back and goes on a hell of a run.
Right. I hope Karen becomes a champion because I think Stanionis will struggle. I think Brian Norman will struggle. I think Barrios will struggle, bro. I think Karen is a good fighter, man, and but you're right though, Tech. He might not have won in his whole bag, and maybe. But I will say this. You know why I disagree? I will say even more. Why I'm so adamantly disagreeing is because what did Boots say the first time? And it's partially his fault too. But I mean, you're a fighter. You're gonna expect to win. He said that Karen was running, right? Or he didn't come to win, meaning that he wasn't trying to engage. And then the second time they fought, he said he was too close. Which one is it, bro? No one's signing up to just get punched on, bro. He's coming to fight too. So obviously Karen made an adaptation, right? The first time he tried to fight Boots from a distance and use his range and use his feet, and that didn't work. This time he fought up close in the clinch. That they both didn't work, but we have to give him credit, bro. He did try. He didn't just mail it in. He went in there and switched up his styles, and I thought he fought a good fight. You know what I'm saying? What was it?
Though, there were some points in that fight where I was like, ooh, get out of there. What are you doing?
Yeah, facts. And Boost dropped him. You know what I'm saying? So I was impressed with this fight. Yeah, I was impressed with his win. So I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one.
He got a point taken away, but I'm just gonna blame that on Boots rather than Karen. Boxing is not form. It's part of boxing. If you don't know how to deal with it, that's your problem. That you shouldn't penalize the other guy.
I agree. So yeah, I was impressed. I was impressed.
Ryan Ford, remember Ryan Ford?
Ray Ford. Yep.
Not being able to cut off the ring, bro. At some point, you gotta take that accountability on.
Yeah, it's gonna cost him, bro. It's gonna cost him. It didn't cost him last fight, but it's gonna cost him. You gotta work on that, man. Keyshawn got athletic footwear to keep up with Dennis Fain. See, okay, yep. We shall see. That's why they fight in the ring. Yeah, like I said, I think Keyshawn's gonna win, but I don't think it's gonna be easy. And if I'm wrong and it is easy, I'm gonna give him all the credit in the world. I'm not one of those who go, oh yeah, man, Dennis was trying. No, I think that I will be impressed if he makes it look easy. I just had a tough. Hey, check out my boy Ray Davis as well, man. Check out Ray Davis and Claymore, man. Dope channel over there too, man. Shout out to my boy Ray Davis, man. Appreciate the love in the chat, man. Dropping the graffiti on the chat walls, man. It really means a lot, Ray. Hopefully you're still here. And pull up too, bro. Whatever you want, Ray. You know what it is. Albright just had a tough, lengthy frame to deal with and enough boxing IQ to make Keyshawn more creative to eat. Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out to Nahir Albright. But the reason why I was excited that you brought that up, Pooja, is because Oscar knew what I was talking about. When he said the marijuana. You know that, like you know that was a no contest, right? Keyshawn originally won by majority decision, just like Ryan Garcia originally won. But it was called a no contest. Why? Because Keyshawn tested positive for marijuana. Marijuana is not a PED, but it's still a banned substance in the state of Texas, in which was the location of the venue in which they fought. So the fight got called a no contest. That's why I was so confident when I said that Ryan Garcia, as long as he tested positive, is going to be a no contest. And people thought I was just lying and hating on Ryan Garcia. It's like, bro, I put money on Ryan Garcia. Why would I hate on him? Like, there's no hate. It's just the truth. It's just you just don't pay attention to boxing. And so when you don't know something, you think somebody's in the dark like you. No, stupid, you're just in the dark because you're stupid. You don't try. I try. So that was with that. But Keyshawn Davis and Nahir Albright is one of the main reasons that I knew that he was going to be it was going to be a no contest. People thought I was capping because they don't pay attention. The information is there, bro. So sometimes it will suffice. That's why I think it's very important. That's why I try to keep this boxing channel with integrity. Of course, I'm gonna give my opinions, but I'm gonna let you know what's my opinion. I'm also try to let you know all the facts too, because I feel like I have a responsibility. No, I have a responsibility to try to get out all the information. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think it's so trash that some platforms, particularly like the ones that have like former boxers on there, say this nonsense and spew all this misinformation that they're clearly doing intentionally for whatever motive. I think that's trash because people do listen to them to tell them the truth, and they don't tell the truth, you know.
Just look at
a lot of times. There it is right there.
Ever.
Yep. And then Usyk beats him.
And he's overrated.
Yep. Talk to him. And I get it, bro. I understand. Like, I have my opinions, bro. We all supposed to have our opinions. Not saying that you should be devoid of opinion, but your opinion shouldn't. I don't care if I like Usyk or not. You know, God forbid he ever says some crazy stuff. But if Usyk said the worst stuff that you could say, I still can't say he's not all-time great. You got to keep some level of objectivity, bro. You can't take your personal feelings out of it, bro. Like, what the fuck, y'all dating? Did he cheat on you, bro? Like, what? What happened? Like, what? He left you? He didn't meet you at the movies, bro? What happened? Like, why you making this so personal, bro? Like, there's no way on earth you could be a boxing aficionado and say that Usyk's not an all-time great. Like, what are we talking about, bro? He was an all-time great before he even beat Fury the first time. But especially the second time. That just put it over the top because now he's a two-time undisputed. Sorry, after the first time, he's a two-time undisputed. Excuse me. And then the second time, it's like he just reiterated that. Nurse Oscar is crazy. Yo, I know he didn't mean, but there's male nurses too. He ain't mean it like that. But it did sound crazy when I read it. That's why I laughed. Shout out to my boy Chloe dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. said Nurse Oscar is crazy. What's the upcoming fights? Man, they're done for this year, bro. Any Saturday fights, if you lose to someone off Mary Jane, shouldn't you retire? That's crazy. Yes, sir. Appreciate you dropping the graffiti on the chat wall. Shout out to my boy Claude. If you lose to somebody off Mary Jane, shouldn't you retire? Oh no, man. I don't know. Maybe he was just smoother. I don't know, bro. Like, some people perform better and are more attentive with weed. I got a homeboy. He got his PhD like me. That man smoked weed before every class, every day. That boy. I don't think you get addicted to weed per se, but if you are addicted, he was definitely one. Shout out to my boy. But
He had this laugh. He had the laugh.
I'm telling you, right? He got the weed laugh, the smokers laugh.
They all laugh the same way.
I'm telling you, no, you're right. But yeah, for him, it helps him focus. That's why drugs and stuff are so dangerous, because it might affect me one way, and it might affect me, Oscar Clone, one way. It might affect Ray and Ho another way. You know what I'm saying? In a positive way. So you just never know with these drugs. It's what they have there chemically, but also what we have in our cells. So you gotta be careful. That's why they're so dangerous, but they can be so good too. And but I was gonna say something else too. That's why you can never count your opponent out, because your opponent can have the ability to just exactly, Mike, 1,000%, Mike, facts. He says why you can never count your opponent out.
Yeah.
Because your opponent can have the ability to adjust just like you.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Order tickets for theaters for my nephew and son. Hey, okay. All right, man, do your thing, bro. No problem, man. No pressure too. Well, I was gonna say something else that Oscar said, and I was gonna piggyback on. I can't remember right now. Man. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Funny thing is, my father is a nurse. That's what I was gonna say. My father is actually an RN in Washington. But yeah, just when we hear nurse, we think of females. So shout out to Oscar for not being offended. It's really not offensive, but it was funny though. It just sounds funny.
Yeah, it sounds funny.
It sounds funny, but yeah, nah. Man, definitely a lot of male nurses. My father's actually an RN.
But yeah, there's no. We can safely say boxing for this year has ended.
Yeah.
It was a weaker ending than anticipated, because we were anticipating all these fights to happen.
Yep.
But it was still a good year.
Oh man, talk about it, bro. It's a great year.
We have back-to-back best cards in history.
Come on,
we're
man.
gonna have one. We're gonna have another one in February.
Come on now.
We're gonna have a great card from Morel Benavidez, if it still happens.
Yep. Come on now. Come on, man. Talk to him.
Yeah. Man, let's talk about this Virgil Ortiz, man.
Bro, yes. You give me a quick second. My mom says, good morning, happy Monday. There are only two options: make progress or make excuses. Amen. Mm-hmm. Amen. Shout out to my mom. But yeah, Virgil Ortiz, bro. Like I said, if this happens, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I try to live by not giving yourself credit and let people give you credit. But fuck that. If this happens, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be talking all my trash, bro. Cause we called this from jump, man. As soon as that fight was made between Badramov and Virgil Ortiz, I was like, bro, he's only fighting him because he's coming off the Boachuk win. Boachuk fight. And if this man does not fight Badramov now that Badramov didn't fight Boachuk, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm going on my I told you so tour. That'd be crazy, bro.
Golden Boy is gonna look.
Hey, give me a second, Oscar. I can hear you. Go, keep going. I can hear you though. Give me a second.
I was gonna say Golden Boy's gonna look terrible entering this year. You got the Cepeda situation, you got the Ryan situation, now you got the Virgil situation. If it does happen, who else? Who else is good Golden Boy? I need one more. Duarte calling out everybody. You got I feel like I'm missing someone, chat. But right now, Golden Boy is not looking good. Right now, Golden Boy is looking like trash. No. But nah, Golden Boy is gonna look like trash. Oscar is gonna look like trash. Unless you gotta give it to Eddie. Let's see what's got saved. Hey, what up, Ty? They calling me a nurse, bro. You got me back. But going back to everything, Ray Davis, what do you think about this Virgil stuff, man? That shit's crazy. My guy, clone. Because like we called it from the beginning. It was like if he fights, uh, if Virgil fights Vandermark, it's only because he's coming out of a poetry fight. But if you don't fight him, I think it's the worst. I don't know, man. They're just ducking right now at this point. You can't take them serious. You always get that call 1 week prior to up the weight. But yeah.
My bad. I'm back. I let my dogs outside. All right, so yeah, with the Virgil Ortiz stuff, man.
It'd be a bad, like I was saying, like it'd be a bad startup for Golden Boy because they already got Cepeda. He's already talking about fighting Tevin Farmer.
Yes.
Virgil, he's already talking about fighting. Who was it?
Who was it? I know he mentioned Fedor, he mentioned Crawford again. Oh yeah, who was it? It was somebody else though.
There was one that was really making the name.
Yeah, who the heck was it, bruh? I don't even remember now. Dang, I wish Ty was here. Oh, Ty's here. Yeah, Ty. Who was Virgil Ortiz talking about fighting? We just talked about it last night. Who the heck was it, bruh?
And it seems like that guy has more leeway, even more than Makrama.
Come on, man. Which is crazy, bro. But that's the thing. No one's gonna get mad because clapback Thursdays, bro. Because I heard someone say Oscar knows how to handle somebody's career type shit. Fuck out of here, man. Gaylord Falker. Oh, I remember that. What movie was that again with Ben Stiller? Gaylord Falker. What is Meet the Falkers? Yeah, bro, that joke funny as hell. Yeah, Jermell Charlo. That's who it was. Thank you, Jermell Charlo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jermell Charlo. That's who it was. Thank you. The weed be letting you know. He be letting you know. Early on, Keyshawn, the natural at the Matador, fighting very first fast or slow pressure, willing to close the gap and gamble. His diversity of taller physical guys will protect their pocket and make it think. Yeah, but yeah, well, like I said, I think it's gonna be a good fight. I'm just saying, I'm setting the table too to where if it's not a good fight, I'm still gonna give him the credit, bro. Same with Kid Austin. I know a lot of people aren't gonna give Shakur that much credit. I'm gonna give him credit. Now, of course, I'm gonna give Schofield more credit if he wins. But, it's a dangerous fight. It's a dangerous fight. I think Shakur's going to win. But, like I said, I'm just not one to punish guys for how good they are, bro. Like, I think that Shakur is good. And I think he is going to make it look easy. But it's still, Floyd Kid Austin is an up-and-coming young bull. So, to me, it's like Canelo and Munguia. Like, not stylistically, but I'm just saying, like, when Canelo fought Munguia, I thought that was a good fight. It's just because Dave Benavidez exists, so we're disappointed naturally. If whoever Canelo fights is not Dave Benavidez, but Munguia and Canelo was a good fight, bro. Now I'm a male nurse. I guess we down minus 1,000. Meet the parents. I said, yep, Meet the Parents. I think Meet the Falkers was part 2, right? Yep, thank you. Meet the Parents. Yep. Usyk grew on me. Thought it was more manufactured than Dubois. Body shot happened, but can't deny Usyk grit into it. Yeah, facts. People doesn't know, but I don't think you're wrong for that. That's the thing about opinions, man. Like, I think that I always say with the Dubois thing, I think that's a fair criticism, bro. I think that's fair. I don't think that's out of bounds. I mean, to me, it looked like a clean shot. But what I will say is that Dubois messed up because he didn't push through adversity. You could see that it kind of mentally broke him, And I'm not saying he would have won anyway, but that definitely didn't help his mentality in that fight. So I got to give Usyk credit. And that's at the discretion of the ref. So I don't think that you're wrong to doubt Usyk because of that. I count it as a win. But I think we can have different opinions and still both be valid. I think that but I do think for me I have to salute Usyk because we've seen plenty of times people get low blows and they don't take the appropriate time and get knocked out. Who was that who just did that? He just got hit with a low blow. He was like, I'm okay, and then he got knocked out.
Against,
yep. I don't remember the guy's name.
He was from Argentina, but I
was
like, yo, damn, what are you doing?
Take the time.
The whole time.
Right.
He got up. It's not like the ref was like, get up. No,
nope.
He got up.
He got up and got knocked right out in like 5 seconds. It's like, bro, so I got to salute Usyk for being, in the moment, having a clear head and taking the time and recovering from the body shot that I thought was clean. But he said, hey man, you're gonna call it a low blow. I'm gonna take all this time and fully recover. So I got to give him credit for that too. So because that's what a smart fighter would do. I think Floyd would do something like that. I think Bud would do something like that. So I think other intelligent fight, Canelo, other intelligent fighters would do stuff like that. So I got to give him credit for that. But yeah, I thought it was a legal shot. But I also, just because I think it was legal, I'm not sure if that would have put Usyk out either, because I do think that it was part of gamesmanship too. I can't just say that, oh yeah, he definitively wouldn't have made the 10 count. I don't know that. I know a lot of people say that, but I don't know that.
I think he would have.
I think he would have too.
It looked like he was already getting up, but it kind of looked like he just fell back down because of pain.
Yeah, because he saw that it was a low blow and he just drug it out. I agree. That's what I think too. But I said, I don't know, But yeah, I think a lot of people say, oh, he would have been knocked out because all the time he took. That's not true. He could have just took the time because it was provided to him.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Ty. Oh, shoot, my bad. I don't see him right now. Oh, Ray, you had the slide? I am in the back. My fault, bro. I did not see that. Thank you, bro. My fault, Ray. If you could join back, I'll pull you up. But if you can't, it's all good. I'm hungry too anyway. But yeah, man. So yeah, the Virgil Ortiz stuff. Man, Oscar, yeah, I'm hungry. I ain't gonna lie, Oscar, if that happens, bro, we need to get an award or something, bro. Cause, bro, you know what? If that happens and the Lomachenko stuff happens, remember, I said, I think Lomachenko is gonna come back and fight Keyshawn if Keyshawn beats Burincic, bro. If that happens, bro.
I told you.
Bro, I got to be given like the Nostradamus award or something, like as the master prognosticator or something, like I don't know, bro, because that's crazy. That'd be crazy, bro. I hope I'm wrong, but that'd be crazy.
But I think you're right on Loma, because that's the easiest fight to facilitate.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
It makes no sense to fight Tank now that Keyshawn's there.
Right, and he's on Top Rank. The easiest fight to facilitate, both on Top Rank, and you don't have to fight Tank Davis, and you won't get as much blowback because you're still unifying. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be excited for the fight. I'm not gonna be like, oh man, he's not fighting Tank. I'm gonna say that because I got to be petty and I got to remind people that he's not a fighting Tank. But I'm not gonna be mad at it. I'm gonna love that fight, Loma and Keyshawn, and I think I'm gonna say this right now. I think I'm edging Loma. I'm edging Loma, because just from the experience. I don't know, like this Keyshawn and Barichick that fight, that result will tell me a lot. But I'm leaning toward, I think Loma, put it like this, Loma in my opinion has a much better chance against Keyshawn than Tank.
But bro, you can't forget about my neck.
My neck and my back. You ain't lying. Oh my gosh. P don't be seeing nobody in the green room. Damn shit. Yeah, my bad, bro. I'll be having it up all the time. Usyk don't need triple D. IBF is just going to take the belt. The belt back next mail. Yeah, you're right. You ain't lying. I said the same thing. I believe you, Mike. I swear, yeah, man. Hey, great bodge. Bro, Bob like to keep the belts over there. You know what's crazy about that, Mike? What they say about PBC. That's what I tell people. Everybody does. Golden Boy does it. PBC does it. Matchroom does it. Top Rank does it. I think Top Rank does it the worst. To be honest, I think they do it the most. So I'm not saying that it's a good thing, but they all do it.
I'm gonna have to do it there
soon. Okay.
They do it the worst. The one that did it the most this year was Matchroom.
Can you explain? I'm trying to think.
Well, if you take into account 140, if you take into account,
that's true. Liam Paro, Subaru.
140 and up, they was all Matchroom.
No, you're right. Yeah, Liam Paro, Subaru, and then after that, Liam Paro, Richard Hitchens, and then go ahead, Madrimov and
Madrimov, Bud.
Yeah, because Bud's a free agent. So yeah. Yeah, well, it wasn't necessarily in house, but it wasn't to another.
It wasn't to another promotion.
Right.
Didn't Bud sign with them for some reason?
I know he. But I think it was one fight. I think. Don't quote me though. So okay, so yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay, that's a bet.
Yeah, this year Matchroom is crazy, but. But I don't know how PBC still did it. They only have one event this year. Maybe two.
That's a fact. Well, I have a question though. Who is Yeah, you ain't lying. Because even well, Dubois. Well, they didn't have the belt. That was Dubois' belt. Never mind. I was gonna say Dubois and AJ, but that Dubois Queensberry, AJ's matchroom. Beterbiev and Bivol, but that was a great fight. That's Big Turk did that, but that's top rank in matchroom. But no, you're right though. A lot of belts was matchroom. Do y'all think Keyshawn can beat Loma? Like I said, Mike, I think he can. Yes. Do I think he can? Yeah, I think Keyshawn is a beast. But if I had to put money on it right now today, I'm putting my money on Loma. Right now today. Like, and I'm not saying because I don't believe it. I think Keyshawn is great. But I think he's good. I think he has a potential to be great. I just don't know yet. Gustavo Lemos was awesome. I was happy he did that to that dude that tried to come in there overweight and stuff like that. But his best win is Jose Pedraza. Tank beat Sniper when he was undefeated a long time ago, right? 8 years ago, however much long it was. Yeah. His best win is right when he was a guy, right? So who was his best win? Medueno, Pedraza, and Lemos. I mean, yeah, that's cool, but
like they're not bad wins, but they're not in the caliber of opposition.
Right, exactly. Yo, shout out to Joe Calzaghe is the GOAT. Yo, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Gotta be irony, bro. Gotta be irony, bro. Shout out to my boy dropping the graffiti on the chat wall. Joe Calzaghe is the GOAT. Said, put respect on my name, the GOAT, super middleweight. Okay. You drop about $5 more and I put some respect, but not for $2. No, I'm playing. No, just Joe Calzaghe is the GOAT. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Get him out of here, bro. That's crazy, bro. That gotta be irony, bro. That has to be irony. But no, remember that irony's not the only Calzaghe lover though. Remember that was that one guy. What's his name? I haven't seen him in a minute. I met him from my comments. He was arguing with me in my comments on the video that he came to the stream shot. I can't remember his name, bro. I haven't seen him in a while, but yeah, that gotta be irony, bro.
It's not that he's not great. He's a good fighter, but
yes.
He's not in the great sense. You know what I mean? Juan Manuel Marquez got more credibility than Joe Calzaghe.
Absolutely. Shout out to Juan Manuel Marquez, and I like Juan Manuel Marquez a lot, but just know absolutely does.
To put it in simple terms, Joe Calzaghe and the GOAT list is what Mike Tyson is from the heavyweight list. He's a good fighter.
Yep. Facts. Yo, what if Dennis turns out to be a dog since he beat that fat boy? What if he beats Keyshawn? Bro, Ty, I said that earlier, bro, but shout out to Just Do. Shout out to Tech Dumb Dad. They said I'm tripping. They say that Keyshawn going to dog walk him. I mean, you might be right. I could be wrong. Let me pull up Ray real quick. I'm timing you out mentally. Joe Calzaghe is a layup. Shout out to my boy Ty for the re-up. Coming in like a boss. Big member, man. Ray Davis in the building. Man. What's good, King?
What's going on? See, that nurse thing wasn't a flight at you, brother. I'm sorry.
Nah, we know.
I didn't want to put doctor assistant. I thought that was a little rude.
Right.
I gotta give them some profession that make bread. You know what I mean?
Right.
They make bread.
Right.
They make bread. I could have said scribe nurse. That would have been worse.
You feel me? Nah, they being messy in the chat, bro. They being messy in the chat, man. You know how they do, man.
Yeah, I'm going to y'all.
Man.
I'll get that guy, bro.
Facts. Yes, sir. What's good with you, though, man? Good to hear your voice, bro.
Yeah, man. I actually had the night off, so I was tapping in. You know what I mean? I'm out and about. I was doing some cleaning.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My son's sneakers just came in. You know, he got the Bo Jacksons.
Go. Hey, let's go, man.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go,
I told my wife, I said, you need to go buy these for me.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I need that.
I just bought them, right? I bought them to Bo Jackson, and I was like, man, I need these.
Right.
So,
what size you wear again? Let me get that. You got to grow into these.
Right. Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, man, I just wanted to say what's up. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it, bro.
About Virgil and you know how he's moving. I think Virgil was doing the right things, but you know, I mean that's what boxers supposed to do, right? We're so caught up in the like social media thing being negative these days, but we don't realize what boxers always were doing. They always called each other out. They always looked to fight big fights. And that's a good thing in the sport, man. I mean, regardless if it's under the umbrella of De La Hoya or Turkey Al Sheik, man, you know, you looking to make the biggest and best fights, get the biggest paydays. That's why I try to explain to people the difference between a prize fighter and a fighter fighting for money. Like, they all fight for money, right? The prize is the bag, but you also want the prize as the championship. When you get those belts, your lucrative amount goes up, man. It changes your price points.
That's true.
And a lot of people look at it as, oh no, I just want to fight. Like, they support the Tank method. Like, yeah, man, well, Floyd fought for money, but Floyd tricked Tank. I'm sorry to say, did Floyd not fight for belts? Yes, he did. Yeah, he might have dropped the belts, but he fought for belts, and he made money off of that. So Tank saying that the belts don't matter is not true, man. Floyd thought the belts mattered. He wouldn't keep showcasing them every time he laid them belts on the table and telling everybody he got all the 30-something championships. So belts do matter if we're still talking about it. The accolades in boxing, man, is legendary. And I keep telling people that. It'll build your legacy, and it can turn you into a legend in the sport. We only have a few legends in this sport that we can accurately say in our time frame. That means from the late 70s to current times, right? If we take that away from boxing, it kills the sport. So I think ultimately what Virgil was doing is what every other boxer I think should be doing. Whether they're getting the fights or not, just calling out these fighters, man, checking the temperature of the room. Sometimes the fights are not going to manifest due to time frames. But at least if you're checking the temperature, people are acknowledging that you're willing to fight them. And that brings promoters in, that brings money in, that brings the viewership in. It changes who we are, and not us, but, you know, I say that as a boxer.
Yeah, I got
I'm
you.
not a boxer.
I know what you mean.
It changes who they are. It changes who they are in the sport, and it gives people like, yo, I'm rocking with this guy. That's why I think a lot of people rock with Devin Haney, because Devin Haney, I mean, he ain't fighting nobody, so I'm giving him the same thing I was giving Tank back in November, right? In October.
Yeah.
He ain't fighting nobody. There's people out there. These people are starting big fights. And you sitting there on the bench, bro. I'm sorry. I'm giving them the same thing. Yeah. Same treatment.
I will say in regards to Virgil, what Oscar was saying, though, at least how I interpreted it, which I agree. I think he's saying, like, Virgil has a fight with, who's he got a fight with? Madrimov. Yeah, he's like Madrimov, right. So him calling him out may be a way to wiggle up out of that, because we initially thought that he only took the Madrimov fight because Madrimov was going to be coming off of a rough war with Boachu, right? So now he's kind of saying, oh, I want to fight Jermell Charlo, I want to fight this Sebastian Fundora. Like, he's trying to wiggle up out of his fight with Madrimov because now he's getting cold feet. That's all I took it as. I don't think he's saying, like,
Man, I've been in and out.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
What I was saying was that like Virgil is moving in a way, like, it's not that he's moving. This is what's just coming out. Even with Oscar, it kind of seems like they're putting Madrimov on a side and calling out everybody. Like you said, that's what they should be doing. The problem becomes when they're calling him out. Like, the people that they're calling out, they're calling them out, and they're waiting for a fight. So it kind of seems like they're gonna prioritize that fight instead of Madrimov. We call it first. It was like, I feel like he's only taking it because Madrimov gonna be hurt for the Boachu fight. With training camp.
Right.
Now, if that does happen,
I can see that happening. Or we can look at it and get a guy to just do it at the moment and say, like, look, you know what I mean? He's just being a warrior, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna get through this guy, and I want who's next. So, I mean, it comes down to two sides of the fence. You know, it's just speculation at the point, but yeah, maybe that is the case. That is a strong valid point.
And let me hit this super chat real quick, right? If you don't mind, real quick. Yes. Yo, shout out to my boy Clone, man, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. He said. Give me a second, bro. I'm gonna let you take off. He said, so can I ban Joe Kazagli? We don't tolerate ignorance here. Joe Cowardly. We don't tolerate reverse racism here. No, bro, don't ban him, bro. Shout out to you, Clone. I appreciate the love, man, as always. No, don't ban him. Go ahead, Ray. I apologize, bro. It's bad.
Yeah, no doubt. Like I said, I just worried about if that is the case, though. Like I said, I can see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Virgil is not. I thought this was a new Virgil with the way he's calling he was calling these guys out.
You
I'm
feel
looking
me?
at it as, listen, Virgil's been hurt at 147. He seemed like he ducked a lot of fights.
Yep.
Then he owned this guy, that guy. My bad, I'm out about far.
No, you good, bro?
Get my grub. I don't want my door don't want to open. I'm like, he gonna work. They locked me out in the hood.
Oh Lord,
Anyway.
get up out of there. Get up out of there.
Nah, I'm good, bro. Listen, they don't want no trouble, man.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't want no trouble.
Talk to him, Ray. Talk to him,
They
Ray.
be out here early.
Right.
They be out here early, man.
Right,
I ain't worried about them. They better not be worried about me.
Right,
But
bro.
if they
Everything
do,
good in the hood, man.
it's gonna be a
Facts.
problem.
Talk to him. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I mean? Yeah.
You know how to handle yourself, you good, man. That's all.
Oh yeah. You know, if y'all know about Crown Chicken, I mean, only certain places got Crown Chicken, so.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the hood spot. But
Yes, sir.
you know, they got the breakfast sandwiches with beef bacon, so. that's
Oh, this man
food
talking
snack.
about all this food, bro. I'm about to get off stream, chat. That just sounds
Look,
good,
look,
bro.
look. So I had to get a grab sandwich. You know what I mean? I tried to get there early before the show,
Hey.
but they was closed. But
Oh,
anyway, let's
okay.
get back to this Virgil talk. Yeah, so I think if Virgil is really, you know what I mean, in that duck mode still, was he really going to fight Boots? That brings that into question. Was, you know what I mean, was he really going to fight all these guys that he called out?
Right.
Is it
That
Oscar's,
part.
Team.
That part.
Is it, you know what I mean? Is it, like, we gotta start raising questions. Is it his promotional company? Because, you know, I mean, promoter, not promotional company, because we know
Yeah.
Golden Boys is a promotional company.
Right.
Is it them not seeing the reward, or is it him just being afraid of just taking that L?
Yeah.
It was such a close fight with Bakram,
Yep.
right?
Boachuk, I got you.
The Boachuk,
Yep,
my
yep.
bad.
No, you good.
They, you know what I mean, he might be worried about the Eastern European fighter, which I think they're taking over boxing, by the way, anyway. and it's crazy work, right? So, with that being said, it doesn't matter. I think him just calling people out and just putting people at notice is a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be open-minded to it until later things develop, as they say,
Yep.
because, you know, science is everything, man. And if he pulls out of this fight with this guy, then we know what he is. If
Man.
he got a sickness, or he got a herniated back,
I'm not
or
going.
something goes wrong,
Yeah.
then, you know what I mean, then we know what it is. But if he still fight him and he still go through with it, and all these other guys are still on the table, then I'm rocking with it. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, hey, I'm all
And
for it.
I'm glad you mentioned the promoter, is because the reason we believe, or that I believe personally, I don't know about everybody else, but personally, the reason I believe this fight might not happen is because who his promoter is and the way he's been moving his fighters lately. Not Soto,
So the
and not,
promotional you're talking about a promotional company, because they have their own promoters, but their promoters work with promotional companies where they get the big bags from. So he works for the De La Hoya, got it, Golden Boy. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's been moving people weird. I mean, he wasn't even going to take the Floyd Schofield fight. They had to put pressure on Oscar.
Yes.
Put pressure on. Remember, Ryan wasn't going to fight Devin. They pulled out of that fight. They went to go fight Rolly. Rolly didn't accept the fight.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So.
And then it got back on. You're right. Yeah. And then they put that back on.
They try to avoid certain things, man.
Yep.
And even with the Tank fight, they didn't want Ryan to fight Tank.
And look at Zapata. Look at Zapata now. It's Zapata and Shakur, and you know.
Right, 3 times now, right?
Come on now.
Turns the charm.
Yeah.
Come on now.
He had a baby, then his hand, and what happened before that?
He just fought somebody else.
We don't think he's ready for
Right.
Shakur. Shakur's a great fighter. That was Coach Panda, right?
Coach Panda said that. Yep.
We're gonna move him a different way. Yeah, so it's definitely to be known that that's 3 times that it moves to Panda. See, people think it's already 2.
No, hell no. It's 3. I'd say 4, but yeah.
Yeah,
It's crazy, bro.
I mean, you have to throw the 4th one out there. I don't recall that, but you know,
after so it was a Maxie Hughes, right? He called him out to Maxie Hughes, and then he said he was gonna move another way, and that's when they fought Giovanni Cabrera. Then Giovanni Cabrera, he had the baby, right? And he said he wasn't gonna fight. Then he fought Tevin Farmer. Then now he says the hand injury. So that's 4, right?
That's 3.
That's 3.
Yeah.
You right. Wait, hold on. So after he called him out to Maxie Hughes, right? And then he said he wanted to move the other way. Then he went and fought Cabrera. After Cabrera, they said he got the baby. Then he fought Tevin Farmer. And then, the injury. You're right, 3, yep. No. Sorry, that's why it's 4. I'm giving them the 4th one because now they're talking about Tevin Farmer rematch. That's what it was. Don't throw me off, Ray. Yeah, don't throw me off, Ray.
Oh, hold on. Time out. See, I've been trying to check Twitter for stuff, man. I ain't been catching no news, man. I need to go find out what I'm missing.
Yeah, man. I dropped the video yesterday, man. Don't even worry, bro. It's fresh out the pot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna check that out. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he talking about Tevin. That's what Oscar said.
Rematch anyway.
Yeah, that's what.
Is that Turkey doing a rematch? Or
Nah, that's Oscar. That's Oscar.
I want that rematch.
That's Oscar saying that.
Want that rematch.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He just talking crazy.
Yeah, he might just be talking.
Oh, that little interview he did, man. Oscar just be talking.
Maybe. I hope you're right.
I give Oscar I give him a lot of credit for being, trying to use the word. What do you call people when they fairy tale like? What do you call it? Majestic. Mm-hmm. Being very majestic. Out there,
romancing, you know.
Smoke, bro, pause.
Yeah, he might be.
He
might be.
Yeah, he's just a chimney dog, for real.
No, we'll see.
He just be whistling Dixie, dog.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I hope you're right, bro. I hope you're right, because like I said, I wouldn't be mad at that fight because it's Tevin Farmer and that the fight was good, you know, the first fight. But it's just not something that we want. We want Zepeda Shakur. That's what they said they wanted. So
why they going? I just don't think they're willing to give up that #1 spot yet for that belt with the interim.
Yeah, with the interim, right? Yeah.
Potential guy that can beat him. No, I don't think they're willing to do that. Then again, just because of speculation, I think there was a lot of problems in that fight. I think they don't realize that you got a guy that likes to spar. Like, he came in the ring to spar. He didn't come in the ring to box you like he usually does when he boxes his opponents. He came in there with his head down, ready to spar like they was in Philly in the gym.
That's true.
And Zepeda did not expect that, and he was putting the mitts on the button, man. And Zepeda was like, okay. I mean, look, I think Zepeda won the fight. He definitely out-threw him. He definitely out-punched him. He definitely out-jabbed him. You know what I mean? He was definitely, the counts was up there. I mean, County Box was actually accurate on that one. But as far as the knockdown and stuff, that was surprising that Zepeda didn't expect that.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
That made me think, are they all on Oscarine over there?
Everybody, I ain't gonna lie. Now, because of back acne and stuff like that, and then them not taking the test, it makes it suspicious. But you know, I ain't gonna put that on Zepeda. Zepeda getting on my nerves. We're not fighting Shakur, but I ain't gonna put that on my boy yet. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till he fail the test or something.
I said, makes me wonder,
oh yeah, nah, I got you.
Two fights with Stanionis.
Yeah.
The first fight with Stanionis got injured. The second fight, he didn't want to do it. He needed time. No, it's actually 3 times he pulled out of that fight. One time he pulled out. The first time he pulled out, he had some type of it wasn't a sickness or weight drain thing. It was something where it was he couldn't make something happen, right? He pulled him out. Then Stanionis got injured, or something happened with Stanionis. Then the next time he couldn't make, he was sick, and it was because of his weight drain. So that was 2 times he pulled out with Stanionis, and I was like, yo, isn't it convenient that when it's time to do, they got to this testing thing and they just pulled him out?
Come on now.
Instead of making media, Oscar threw some money into the guy's way about it. It was like, look, man, just don't report this. We're just gonna pull him out the fight, and we'll just move on from there.
Yep.
We're gonna clean him up and move him to another division.
Yep.
Which is kind of crazy. I don't want to speculate, but
I mean, Tevin Farmer said it, right? So Tevin Farmer was like, he's the one, you know. So it's not like it's unwarranted, you know. I just want to be careful with it because you know. But yeah, because especially with them not anytime. Hey, what they say, there's smoke. Unfortunately, where there's smoke, there's usually fire, man. So like I said, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, you definitely got to have your
ultimately what makes
head on the swivel.
Makes me laugh at that whole situation, Doc, is that they was in Riyadh, right? So Riyadh, they supposed to be doing all these legal things and nothing illegal over there because they don't like that criminal activity, man.
Right.
They try to keep everything honest.
Right.
So that's what also keeps me on the fence of if he really was or was not. But then there was an Oscar card, so.
It was a Latino night. You know how that go. It was definitely Riyadh season Latino night. So.
Yeah.
Like I said, as long as they don't get my boy Zerto, man, then I really be mad. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I rock with Zerto, man.
Right.
I'll really be mad because kid spells Zepeda. That's crazy. Smoochie said you can't spell Zepeda without PED. Hey yo, that's great. I like that one. Facts.
When I do my show tomorrow, that's going up on the channel.
Bro, that gotta be. I wish Smoochie would have told me that said that when I made that video, man. That's a dope title. Can't spell Zepeda without PD. But yeah, go ahead, Ray. That's all you right there. That's fire.
The Ted.
That's crazy though.
That's funny. Yeah, that's funny.
That's
Crazy word.
I mean, yeah. I just hope that yeah. I do hope that the sports gets cleaner. You know, by hook or by crook. So just, you know, whether it's Dave Morrell, Dave Benavidez, y'all gotta take that shit, and you know, or what was it, Senek Becco and Dave Morrell, whatever it is, you know. Oscar Duarte had an allegation towards Ryan saying that he thought he was on something in his fight, and you know, shoot, or go back with Antonio Tarver, Steve Cunningham, whatever it is, man. Just up the test, man. Shit, just take the test, man.
Listen, this is what they say, right? Keep pushing the limits until there's something that's a lot of people do that.
Don
It's
DeMarco.
all sports. Not
Yeah,
just
facts.
boxing.
Yeah, facts.
Unfortunately, boxing, I just think it's, and like UFC, to me, those are kind of, even football, American football.
Mm-hmm.
Those are kind of bad sports where you don't want to hurt nobody, man. You can kill somebody
Facts.
because of this stuff. So
Right, that
I mean,
part.
where it's like baseball or
Track
or,
or swimming.
yeah, like you ain't really, you know what I mean, out there physically contacting people. You can.
Right.
I mean, you can hit the ball so hard and hit the pitcher, knock the pitcher head off. Fall.
Right. Hey,
you
yo.
But, you know, we don't want to, you know, we don't want to put any allegations out there on anybody.
Right.
But listen, it shouldn't be in sports, man. There's a reason why they have banned substances.
Yep. There's
I keep telling people
there's
that.
a reason, bro. That's it.
It's only 0.6 nanograms. I don't give a crap. It's banned.
Right. Right.
It's banned.
Right.
I don't care if it was 0.5 nanograms or 0.1, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
You know what I mean? They just be tripping, man. That's why I'm like, yo,
Yep.
how does that affect the body? How does Tylenol affect the body when it's 500 milligrams? Come on, man. Talk to me.
Exactly. He said, yo, we got Al Booger in the building, my boy. What's good, brethren? He almost got 50 fights and he only built a record of being clean 3 times. Hey, man, get off my boy, man. Chill out on Zerto, man. Chill out on my boy, man. That man Zerto only assisted for 3 fights. Hey, that's all right. He ain't never been caught.
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny work right there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all right. Just cause you're not testing, don't mean you dirty either. Nah, I don't mean, but it's just a little bit more peace of mind. You know, if you are tested, then we know, you know, that you're clean. But I ain't gonna say that all the fighters that aren't
I even take
testing.
what was it, Benavidez and Morrell. I even take that into account.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, Benavidez
right?
and
I
Morrell,
respect
yeah.
what Benavidez is doing.
I agree.
But is Benavidez consistently look like a clean guy? No.
On that
They
booger
had
sugar?
some questions about him too. They had some questions about Benavidez, especially with him in that one instance when he had the cocaine in his system.
Yep, that booger sugar.
Yeah, so come on now, don't throw your name out there like you clean. And it ain't just the cocaine. I'm talking about. They talking about he was covering up the PEDs with the
coke. Yeah, I heard that too. But yeah,
you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, this guy trying to act like he all clean and dandy, man. Don't throw that out there. You lost your belt on for that reason, man. So we could, you know what I mean? You wouldn't have this Canelo situation if you had kept your belt.
That's a good point.
Not once, but twice.
That's a good point. That's a good
I
point.
don't want to hear all that baby talk, man. Like I tell you, some of these times these people breastfeed these boxers like they're parents, bro. There's something wrong with them, man.
That's how they feel. They feel like they are. They're gosh dang side pieces, or they're the boxer side pieces, paramours. They be like they wanted the boxer's hoes, man. I swear.
I said that, I swear. I know you're a Tank fan. I told you I'm a Tank fan. And people have a hard time believing it. I just defend, like I really give the avenue of Tank. I'm not going to give Tank some expectation he not saying or playing with. That's the difference. Where I said, man, this nigga, I ain't gonna say that. This dude got
you good, bro? Talk your talk.
He got more. Look, he got baby mama drama in the hood, bro. These people defend him like they want to have his baby, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Like it's crazy, and I'm like, yo, y'all know y'all dudes, right?
Y'all know y'all dudes, right?
Yeah, y'all can't have his kids, man. So,
what was that movie with Arnold? Was it Twins? Was it Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Yeah, when he was like pregnant or something. They out there, I think they twins. Yeah, twins, I think, right?
Yeah, man.
Y'all crazy, bro. Man. Y'all crazy, man.
Y'all want to have many takes, bro. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Calm down, man. he all right. I respect Tank, man. You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy, bro.
I respect what he does in the ring. I think he's a great fighter. I mean, I think he has tremendous skill sets. What bothers me is I need him to get in the ring, but somebody's going to make him open that tool case up or tool bag or whatever you want to call it,
Yep.
and change the game. Somebody has to frustrate him, and he hasn't been frustrated.
Right.
You're not, to me, you haven't shown who you. I get it. You can knock you knock these guys out, right? That shows how dope you are. That's cool. But when you out here and nobody has pushed you to the limit to make you have adversity, overcome the situation, beat them, you know what I mean, as you're down on the cards or looking bad. I mean, he had a couple fights that he didn't look too good in, but
Yeah. That's a fact. Yo, Forever G's in the building. What's good, bro?
Like, people was like, oh, he had 4 cards.
Right, right.
Sure.
Exactly. He said coke is that, bro. Forever G's, you gotta listen, bro. No one said coke was a PEDs. He particularly said it was a masking agent, bro, or possibly an attempt to mask PEDs. Forever G's, you gotta listen, bro. I want to say nothing, but you said two things. Now both your comments you didn't listen, and he didn't justify Canelo ducking. He just said that part of the reason that he didn't get the fight was because he lost, and that's true. I mean, it's not you can't hear what you want to hear, bro. You gotta hear what people are saying, man. I'm not saying you can't disagree, but you at least gotta at least hear what they're saying, bro. He didn't justify, and I'm a Canelo fan, but he didn't say anything about that's why Canelo was able to, or Canelo didn't, that he didn't say Benavidez didn't deserve the fight still, or Canelo didn't have to fight him. He just said that's part of the reason why he didn't get the fight, and that's true.
Yeah. I mean,
He said just get it, but you heard him say that, so you had to hear the rest of it.
Right? Canelo got to go through, he got disputed at the time, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, Forever G's, you wildin', bro. Shout out to you, though, man. My guy. What's good, though, bro? But nah, he wasn't justified. He was just saying, you know, we got on this topic because of David Morrell. So he was saying that Dave Benavidez is a little hypocritical because he has a history of having banned substances in his system, whether it's a PD or not. That's all it was. He wasn't saying.
Listen, I don't mind having to defend myself if I have to, but you know.
Fuck that. I got your back because I do. If you go disagree with me and you go at least say what I say right. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind you disagreeing, but get my words right, bro.
I don't care. Listen, you were trying to. I agree with you. You know why I agree with you? Because you the doctor.
I appreciate it.
I have my epiphanies too. I'm just like, look, you entitled to your opinions.
Yeah. Yep. Everybody's entitled to
the way that you hear what I'm saying. You want to leave parts out and not hear the whole thing? That's on you.
That's true.
You rewind, play it back, and listen to the whole conversation before you make a judgment or pass a judgment on something I'm saying that you think I'm irrelevant on. So
yeah,
let's keep it going.
I got to get better. See, that's of the many things I can learn from you. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely one I need to work. And shout out to Oscar. Oscar told me all the time. He said, Doc, you're not responsible for what people hear. You're only responsible for what you say. And that's a fact. That's like one of the best saying, bro. I try. I need to work on that. I try, bro. But that joint does get on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of my weaknesses, bro. That shit get on my. When someone say I said I didn't do something, you know what I'm saying?
I get in the chat, and I'm like, man, I seen you like the other day on a Dude channel, right? AWM.
Oh yeah. What'd you say?
First of all, I'm trying to explain to dude when he was shot. Like, I'm like, bro, and he gonna switch up. I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. I didn't say that, and I'm like, yo, hold on, you just said.
I don't. Was I there? I mean, I pop in, but I might have missed that part. Y'all was going at it. That's funny.
Yeah. So he was saying that he read. I told him that they was going off the. Yeah. So homeboy, the old retired lawyer.
That's crazy.
Said some crap about Forbes and Turkey Al-Sheikh and Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Which had nothing to do with boxing. And it had nothing to do with Turkey Al-Sheikh.
I gotta check out real quick.
Okay, Oscar. Hey, I
I
appreciate you coming through, bro. God bless, man.
All right, Oscar. You can't spell Oscar without car, bro. Remember that.
That's crazy.
All right.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, brother.
Yes, sir. God bless, Oscar.
But yeah, man. So as they was out there talking about this alleged, see, this is where people feed off each other's conversations.
Right.
He never seen an article. He said, "Yeah, I read it."
We lost you, Ray.
An article.
Okay, we got you back now.
Turkey out speaking boxing. I said, "Nah." Yeah. And I told him, my bad. I told him, I was like, "Look, man, you're saying this, but this article is from Forbes. He goes, oh, it's from Forbes? You just said you read the article.
People.
I read the article, and I said it said nothing about Turkey Al-Sheikh. It had nothing to do with boxing. It was talking about entertainment in Saudi and how they were trying to build it. And there's some losses in revenue in the entertainment industry. That's all they said. They didn't capitalize on boxing. They didn't say none of that. They didn't say sports. They didn't say nothing. They said entertainment. We don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Now they said they had a cap and what they were using. This dude went and read an article, found something on the stream, and it was something crazy. It was like some Lou Cockagin, Karen's brother, wrote an article to the boxing channel. Oh, look, this guy's valid. He's valid. He said this. Yeah. I'm like, you sure he's valid?
Yeah, you gotta do due diligence, man.
So I said, okay.
Shout out to my boy William, though. I rock with William, man. Shout out to D1 too. I just met D1, but I knew William, man. Shout out to William. That's my guy.
Oh, yeah. William's cool as hell, man. Yeah. I liked him. But look, so I had put out there, I said, so you telling me, and shout out to Champ Side. I don't mean to throw names out there.
No, you good. You good.
I said, Champ Side's a journalist. You know that, right? So do you take everything he says as verbatim, as what he says? He goes, I don't watch him. And no, I don't. I said, so how are you going to take this guy's word and nobody even knows where this news page came from?
Right.
It's just something you Google. He was like, well, I never said I took his word for it. You just said it. I said, but okay. I said, look, bro, okay, no problem.
That's true. That's true.
So that just shows you how people...
Yeah, because that's the thing about like articles. Every article is not...
and how they want to kick...
Lost you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. Because sometimes it skips out. My bad. So I thought you were done talking. That's why I started talking. My fault. But I was gonna say, yeah, I guess when you look at these articles, a lot of them, everything that's published doesn't go through the ringer, or go through validation, or go through things like that. Like so, you can. It's just like writing your opinion down. And if you're an editor for or a writer for a certain or a columnist or whatever, it doesn't mean that it's 100% valid. So that's why you gotta know what you're looking at, what you're looking for, and also find multiple sources. Why it's always important to have multiple citations and stuff like that too. So, but people don't really understand that. And I'm not saying that was credible or not credible. I don't know. But that is funny though. Yeah, you got to make sure that you know what you're talking about, and you can't just regurgitate information. Yeah, and yeah, especially if you're just throwing it out there, you don't know. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
You know what I mean? Anybody looking at you like you crazy, like
right.
You got to backtrack. Watch somebody call you out on it. You got to backtrack and say you didn't say something you did.
Right.
You know, listen, exactly. I rock with some of the greater debaters in YouTube, man, and let me tell you, I mean rock against. Let's put it correct. I rock against some of the greatest debaters in YouTube. I mean, some of them quit. You know what I mean? I don't even see them no more.
You already funny. You already punching today, boy. Ray out here punching, boy.
Man. Listen, I've been trying to get this dude pause to come back out and try to call me out. He won't call me out, man. I made him go crazy, bro. But you know, I don't want to take too much credit.
He said I made him go crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Clay
Yo.
Crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy to say that, but he was crazy with Clay. Yo, Clay, listen. Clay made this dude go insane, bro. This dude talking about Clay Moraine every single day of his life, man. And as soon as I popped up on the show out of nowhere, he... Hey, Ray, what's up? They said, let's talk about boxing. I said, okay, let's talk boxing. Now I started talking boxing. He said, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the topic. I said, oh, well, okay, let's talk about the topic. Oh, you trying to play me? Try to create some type of pushback and narrative to try to sway me from the conversation that he's trying to point. I said, look, man, you go ahead with your business. Obviously, you up here clowning, man. You a joke. I got off. Now he started ripping all different content creators around the stream, started going crazy, and you know what I mean. And look, I didn't mean to do it to him. I'm just saying, I tried to find out what's going on with you and my homie. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't out here talking about you, but you talking about us every day.
Oh man,
so, you
I mean that's love.
Cut the cheese.
I don't know who it is, but that's love though. I mean, that's what. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know who it is. You know who it is.
Oh, I do. Okay.
You know who it is. Yeah. You know. Everybody in the chat know who it is. I guarantee you, Ty can say his name right now.
You said you said you went. I know you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. I know you're talking about. I do now. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know he went missing.
Just because you said Ty, that's why I knew. That's how I knew. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So look, the dude went online talking about he got gold coins he's giving away, and it was the dad going what's the Hiawatha or whatever her name was. Remember the gold dollars? It was gold dollars, man. I'm like, what
You talking about Sacagawea?
Yeah, Sacagawea ones. Yeah. He was like, look, these are gold.
Bro, no, I gotta get on, bro. This man Ray being messy, bro. He man said he had gold coins and it was a Sacagawea joints. Hey, Kendrick. Hey. Oh man, no, Ray, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop, bro.
I don't mess the channel up. I don't mess the channel. It's just funny. This is boxing talk, man. This is a guy.
He said he was giving away gold coins, and it was a Sacagawea dollars.
Yo, gold. Yo, if anybody know what I'm talking about, he did this live.
Nah, you gotta stop, bro. Nah, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop, bro.
That's not me, man. Then you gonna sit there and sit people and come on other people's platforms from Clay.
Bro. Oh my gosh, bro. This is why I mind my business, chat, because I don't want to be laughing. Because people go act like I'm talking trash. I ain't said nothing, bro. I'm just laughing because it's too funny, bro. Bro, nah, bro. You gotta stop it, bro. You gotta stop it, bro.
I started getting ignored. I'm like, yo, it's like that. I thought it was cool. But
hey,
he chose his side.
He got them gold kilos, chat. Sacagawea gold kilos.
You know, he said it's $1,500 worth of gold.
Bro, stop it, bro. Nah, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it, bro.
I know exactly.
Yo, shout out to Manza in the building. Manza Musa in the building. My bad, Manza. Oh my gosh, bro. Stop it, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. The man said he got gold kilos.
It did try to sneak this, and it got being monitored, dog. He was being monitored. He said, "Oh, she on the phone." Yeah. You Claymore.
Wait. What happened? What happened? Who was being monitored?
Yo, he's being monitored by the missus, bro.
Who was being monitored?
I'm not going to do it, man. They know who I'm talking about. He was being monitored. He said, she on the phone right now. He started whispering in the mic. I'm like, you don't think she got you on TV in the other room watching you because you was told to watch you, man?
Wait, hold on. So wait, hold on. So he tried, what was he saying? Why was he worried about?
Play more. F-men. I'm coming to Jersey to get all of you.
He pulling up? Oh, no. Bro, Ray, stop it, bro. Stop, man.
It gets better. He said what street he live on, but he started waving
Bro, stop it, bro.
Around, you know those little keychain flashlights? He had a green keychain flashlight. He said, I'm out here in these streets. If you see me with this?
Like a security guard with the light.
If you see me with this, you
chat.
know where I be at.
Chat.
Like, yo, I dare you.
Chat. Hey, chat, I don't know nothing about this beef, bro. This is new to me. I don't want no smoke with nobody. Don't pull up on me with no gold kilos, no flashlights, no nothing. Don't pull up on me. I don't. I'm just laughing.
I wish my son had one. I bought one for his little keychain, bro. It's like,
oh man, this man Ray Davis got me crying, bro.
Listen, man. Listen, if I'm gonna send you the clips, man.
Nah, bro. I want shit, bro. I want shit.
Listen, it was unnecessary too, because they tried to throw that Clay phone.
Hey, yo, no Diddy.
Why you let this dude say it? Clay, like, I'm not paying him no attention, man. Like, get me away from that guy. Clay didn't want no trouble. No, he knew where he was.
Oh my gosh,
and they just did it week in, week out. This guy kept kicking his back in. Clay was getting frustrated a little bit, right?
I bet.
No, did it? It's gonna get worse before it gets better. Watch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got. What's the name? Trying to get in the beef with me the other day. Like, bro, I don't entertain it, bro. Like, this is not real beef, bro. You talking to me on the internet, bro. I don't take you seriously, bro.
What's the name so I can tell you that's one of the people that just like to talk and run their mouth.
What's the name? We call him Special Ed over here, but Edwin. Round One Sports Talk. No beef to him. I know people rock with him.
That's my dog, man.
Yeah, I know.
Edwin is cool. Edwin's a cool guy.
Nah, he cool to you.
I just don't know where he be at. I respect Edwin,
I don't respect
Edwin's
him.
a good guy when it
I
comes to
disagree.
certain things, but Edwin has his narrative also.
Yes, and he's
very good on certain points.
No, he's not good on any.
Points, but
I disagree.
But his agenda, that's your opinion.
Yeah, that's my
His
opinion. Yeah, my opinion
agenda
ain't good on shit.
Is not listening. Well, he don't listen.
Because he's not
And I
smart.
think I don't know. I tell you.
Yeah, I mean that's what happened. Part of being intelligent. Part of being intelligent is listening effectively, right? If you can't listen effectively, you can't analyze things, and you're just not smart.
I agree.
It is what it is. So, and you hear what you want to hear, and when people say something, you try to.
We had to stop him on our channel because he gets to this rant.
Right.
We had to tell him.
It's a rehearsed rant too.
Listen, bro. Like you have to listen.
Yeah, it's a rehearsed rant too. He says certain things when he's on certain platforms to look a certain way. I think it's very corny, and I think it's very disingenuous, and I think it's on some user hoe ass shit. To be honest with you. And yeah, I don't rock with him at all. But I'm not. Yeah, that's my opinion. I'm not telling you not to rock with him. It'll never be no awkward stuff. It's just
we had to check him, man. He come to the platform, we give him a time limit, man. And we
I
make
don't
him
rock with
listen, and we make him, when everybody go around the room.
Bro, he made a shout out to people in my chat. He made a stream about me, bro. He made a stream said F Dr. Boxing Talk because I said that Naya Inoue should fight Akhmadaliev. And he tried to go. He told me I was no. Nah, ain't no beef. Ain't no beef, bro. Like I said, ain't no beef. It's not real beef. I asked him about it.
He said he made a beef with not you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You don't have to beef with somebody for them to beef with you.
That's true. If it's a one-sided beef, it ain't real beef to me. If we both don't know we beefing, it ain't no real beef. That's some internet shit. I ain't got no interest in that. So.
Yeah, he got his own issue. Listen, man, he be all right, man.
He'll be all right.
He need to lay off the wacky tobacco. You know what I mean?
I just laughing. I was on the stream with him yesterday, and it was uneventful. So I was on shout out to my boy Ryan Frazier. So I don't make things awkward, man. You know, I never want to make anybody's stuff awkward. You know, so it's just I know people are on that type of time, and then they think that's what gets views, and I try to do my thing off of my faith in God, number one, and then my work. You know what I'm saying? The work I put into. I don't have to worry about trying to beef with Ray or trying to beef with this person or that person or trying to ride their coattails. I believe in what I'm doing, man. So when you believe in what you're doing, bro, I don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
And they stop you from getting your credentials to be a doctor, right?
You feel me? So Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
You did?
Thank you, sir.
They wasn't there walking that stage with you. They put in the work, so it don't matter what they say at the end of the day. I just look at it as one thing. He came from those platforms where there was we call it the
oh shoot, Ty in the building.
Like the war rooms. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We call it the war rooms.
Okay.
And when you get a lot of these war rooms, these guys they talk over each other.
Yeah.
They don't know how to have a conversation.
Yep. Etiquette.
So we all try to keep it cordial. You know what I mean? And I know I'm talking a lot on your channel.
No, you're good. No, you're good, bro. Shout out to my boy Ty in the building. What's good, brethren? No, you're good, bro. Talk.
Yeah, so we always trying to keep it cordial and stuff like that, but sometimes these guys overstep their boundaries, man. They don't realize it's not their platform. They don't realize it's certain things they just can't do.
Exactly.
And he's one of them. We had to check him, man. We had to G-check him.
I ain't get my opportunity to check him yet. I ain't get my opportunity to check him yet, but we'll see how it goes. Good Lord willing.
He's a genuine person. He just used to being in a certain, and it's not his fault. I blame the whole community, right? Not our community, because we're boxing, right? Right. I blame the community that like all these. Yeah, yes, sir.
That dude is not genuine.
Yeah, at all. I disagree.
He puts on camera, he puts on a facade, but once you talk to him behind the scenes, that's when you realize some shit not right.
Right.
Oh.
He said Canelo Highguard says round one was in gold gloves. Okay. You want to let me be nice. That's what's up, bro.
Okay.
You out here asking folks to be a co-host, then they say something that you don't like, and you on live talking about, oh, he's a hoe.
Okay, thank you, Ty.
That's what he's crazy for that, bro.
He ain't tell me that though. Let me not put me in.
The guy that you was referring to, low key, is the inverse to special ed. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, I ain't knocking that dude thing, but yeah.
Out there on the stream giving out clout tokens. With Marty and shit.
Y'all crazy, bro. Like I said, I ain't beefing with nobody, man. I'm just laughing.
Crazy work, man. Listen, I don't want to blow up. Listen, he gonna get viewed. Let me see what your room look like right now. We might be catching something that just gets your viewership up.
Oh my gosh! Like I said, yeah, I just don't even.
The negatives.
Yeah, nah, that's good, man. Nah, that's good, man.
It ain't gonna help, buddy. He's fresh and fit right now.
Yeah, listen, this boxing game is just. Hey, not us. I'm telling you, we try to keep it as honest as possible, and we try to go. And we speculate. We speculate with good intentions. We don't speculate, and I'm pretty sure I'm speaking for you, Ty, myself, Clay, certain other people.
Gotta get Duffy'd up. He tried.
We try to keep it. I try to keep it as neutral as about. Like I was kicking Devin back in, right? They was laughing at me because they was like, "Yo, I thought you was a Devin fan." No, I'm a supporter of Devin Haney. I said I was a Shakur and a Tate fan. I support Devin Haney, and I like Devin Haney more so because y'all was too busy trying to put him down. I'm like, yo, this dude didn't do nothing to y'all, but y'all want to gang up against him for what? Because y'all don't like his dad. Y'all, I told you, man, too many baby mamas in the room, man. It's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, he ain't giving me child support this month, so
crazy,
we gonna kick
man.
his son down. We don't like his other son.
Oh, crazy.
It's crazy work, man. Crazy work.
Oh man, that's too
It's
funny.
a lot of these channels, man.
Nah, Oscar out here wishing he could get one of them BMF packs from Bill and shit. Wishing he was shooting one of them birds from back in the day.
Yeah. I thought Oscar was married.
Hey.
Don't get him in trouble. Yeah, he might be. You don't know who listening on his stream. You say that.
He looking for a snowball.
No, he don't. No, he talking about. He not talking about. He talking about Oscar De La Hoya. He talking about De La Hoya. De La Hoya.
Oh, that Oscar. Yeah. Okay.
No, not our Oscar. No, not our Oscar. Yo, what up, Teddy?
Thursday Oscar.
Yeah.
Catman.
Yeah, Catback. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's looking for a business. Yeah, he's probably looking for some people he can mutate into some. Remember, you seen this girl, right? She looks like a fox.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What's her name? I don't remember her name.
Yeah,
Holly something.
More women.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's a Trump wife.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Look, it's crazy because your girl should not be younger, like in her 30s, looking like what's her name? Melania Trump.
Melania, yeah, Melania.
With Steven Tyler face.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yo, tell me she don't look like Steven Tyler.
That's. Man, this is like Steven Tyler, bro. What's wrong with this man? What's wrong with this man, bro?
You see Oscar girl?
Yo, man says she's like Steven Tyler, bro. Not Steven Tyler, bro.
Bro, what?
She look like Aerosmith, bro. What's wrong with this man? Oh man, I gotta chill out, bro. Y'all gotta stop it, man.
Yo, I can't, man.
boy,
Man, these
can't
guys
be here,
crazy,
son.
man. I just can't. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, man, we need to be more channels like ours that's gonna build on boxing. And if we do have any selective people listening and people that just want to have pushback, it's okay.
It's okay, bro.
But just be respectful. Be respectful.
Or-
Your opinion doesn't have to match my opinion.
Exactly.
But at least we're man enough to respect it. Building is key to knowledge and education, man.
Right.
Wisdom, as they say, right?
Right.
You're not going to get none of that when me and you fighting like cat.
But that's the thing, though. Ray. It's like what Menza.
Talking about, you know what I mean? Like with the Heathcliff and
Oh, Heathcliff, yeah. Yeah, but like Manza said, though, you know, he was talking some street shit, and that's the thing. I don't mind you getting disrespectful, but if you're gonna be disrespectful, then give me an opportunity to act on that too. Don't just do it for show. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna talk like that, then really be like that, you know.
I didn't know he did that too, man.
Yeah,
He definitely started talking some street shit.
yeah, he was wilding, bro. He was
That's
wilding.
not cool. I think he's sleeping on the glasses, dog. Like, I ain't gonna
Maybe,
lie.
I don't know.
Looking at you with the dreads, the t-shirt, and the glasses, and he just sleeping.
I don't know, man.
Nah,
but-
he out there smoking term.
Whatever he do with his own, I mean, unless you in the room with him, I ain't calling nothing.
Yeah, it was really,
that's not my business.
it was kind of crazy,
His
bro.
recreational activities is on him, but I'm good. I ain't gonna point no fingers at nobody unless I, you know what I mean, I ain't gonna say what I suspect or not because those are allegations He said, this is a recorded line.
Right, yeah, it's just people are
You know what I
crazy,
mean?
man. It just
And it's not that I'm not taking sides.
please don't. Yeah, no. Don't, like I said, this is just over here, man. Don't take no sides, man.
But I just think that's
Nah, it's nah. Don't. No. Don't even worry about it. Don't press him on that. But like I said, it's not. I don't take it serious. It's just not somebody that I would, if someone tells me that they're good, I'm just gonna respectfully disagree. So I don't want nobody to. Please don't get no internet beef on my accord. It ain't that serious.
When
man.
I'm done here, I'm definitely gonna watch Ryan Frazier thing from yesterday or the other day, and I'm gonna check it out, man. I'm like, yo, man.
Oh yeah, nothing happened yesterday. Nothing happened yesterday. Because I made sure I wouldn't bring that type of energy on Ryan Frazier's. I wouldn't bring that type of energy on Ryan Frazier's platform.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't. That dude. I like that boxing dude in the north or whatever boxing.
Yeah. Ryan Boxer
Ryan
talking
do
north.
his thing, man.
My boy.
And you can't. Yeah, you can't put that on him, man. That dude don't look for that type of energy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he got his little gig with the boxing voice, man. Don't mess him up on some nonsense, man.
Yeah, shout out to Ryan, man.
You wanna, go mess with Two Tone Superstar. Get him off that channel, cause
That's crazy.
he's musty energy, bro.
This man Ray shoot shots at everybody. Man just said dude was rubbing his nose. He on that shit and talking crazy. Yeah, facts, man. So what'd you say, Ty? Sorry. What you say, Ty?
He a real nice, respectable man in person. I'll say that.
Oh, okay.
I like Two Tone. I like Two Tone. I'm just messing around.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong having an opinion. I just don't be because I don't be tuning in with people like that, man. I just rock with people I rock with, man.
That dude brought a lot of slogans to boxing, man.
Yeah.
Diabolical, the musty energy. You know what I mean?
Said Loma Elite revealing he been dealing with the back issues now. He's basically a foot out the door. Yeah. Remember Dimitri Pirog? That's true pugilism. Yeah, Dimitri Pirog. Shout out to him and Danny Jacobs. That was a crazy fight. Pulling up Oscar.
Oh, okay. Oscar came back. He's like, y'all ain't talking about me getting them snowballs out.
You're not talking about
I know.
The real Oscar.
You heard him?
That's crazy, bro.
Nah. Yo, it's crazy.
When I'm super drunk and I gotta work the next day, that's the only time.
There you go. You got liquor crack, bro. It don't deal.
That's crazy.
He dealing in the liquor crack, bro. He ain't dealing with no lines.
Yeah, this is my Modelo brother.
Hey.
If your jaw's still moving, you're doing it wrong.
That's crazy.
There you go. Hold on.
But
I'm gonna tap out. I'm about to take these kids to the movies, man.
All right, bro. You be easy, man. God bless, man. Enjoy the movie, bro.
As usual.
Thank you, sir.
Love being up here. Controversy
Absolutely.
or not, y'all are the best.
Hey,
I love
man.
the morning show.
I appreciate
I
it,
wish I
bro.
could be up here more. You know what I mean? Y'all know how it is.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, man.
Take it easy, man. God bless.
All right.
Anytime.
Before you go,
What's up, Ty?
I'm gonna DM you something. You gonna look at it, you like, what the hell?
I might.
Why they trying to pull my Latino card out here in these streets?
Hey, Ray.
Oh, yeah.
And it didn't know who he was talking to.
Yo, stop playing. I'm looking right now.
I don't know when people became the ethnic the ethnic gosh dang yeah the authority on ethnicities, bro. Like who became the authority on ethnicities, bro? What'd you say, Ty? Sorry.
I got this whole thing to break down about Latinos and Hispanics.
Hold on, let Ty get off real quick. I didn't hear what Ty said. Hold on, what'd you say? Hold on, real quick. What'd you say, Ty?
Just because he did some time upstate, whatever, he thought he was going to talk to somebody on some Latin King shit and didn't know who he was talking about.
Allegedly, he did some time.
No, it was Amor Del Rey out here.
Yeah, that's some whackers.
Hey,
That's
Ray.
some whackers right there.
The authority.
I know dog ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. That guy's fucking idiot.
Hey, listen, I'm cool with that. Listen, I'm
Shout out to my boy Oscar, man.
He's not entertainment. He's entertainment for me. He's funny. I'm gonna keep it real. I just never had no beef with him. I had to cut him off a few times on the channel, like, yo, chill, bro. He's like, oh yeah. I got you. Yeah, okay. I'm like, yo, Joe Pesci, chill, bro.
He said Joe Pesci is crazy, bro.
Yo, and he's like, all right, Ray. respect that. I respect that. So he'll calm down. You know what I mean? But he never went out of his way. Like, I remember D-Block. Y'all know Inevitable D-Block?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm
That's
not
my
familiar.
guy.
Okay.
Yo, D-Block and him got into it on my channel.
Oh,
I
okay.
had to shut it down, bro. Like, Clay was sitting there laughing. Clay was getting upset.
Ah.
So Clay don't really get in it. I said, yo, y'all got to chill. I said, yo, Clay, hit the mute button. Boop.
Yep.
Yo, y'all can't be up here doing this over nothing. He was like, you see all these belts in my... You see all the belts?
Yo, your impersonation is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's a good one.
Yo,
But so Ray, so nah, he didn't do this vocally. He was texting in the chat and then, you know what I'm saying, and just saying some crazy stuff. So and then he went to and made a channel or made a stream dedicated to me. I take it as a compliment, bro, because I would never make a channel. I would never make a stream dedicated to somebody. So that means that I must be doing something right. You know what I'm saying? So that I took it as a compliment, bro. I don't get mad. It wasn't a verbal. It was not a verbal altercation. He was just typing in the chat, and then he went.
Right.
Yeah,
So
he got mad. Yeah.
That's my praise to you, Doc. Because once people start hating on you and they start mentioning you,
Mm-hmm.
when you ain't mentioning them,
Yep.
that means not only are you on their mind, that means you got something that they ain't got. And that's the
Facts,
juice, bro.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
So at the end of the day, that's on him. He got to live with that. He got to look in the mirror.
All right.
That's how I look at it. That's why I don't battle these dudes. When homeboy with the underbite told me that I was a clown and all this, and
Who got the underbite? Wait, who got the underbite now, right? Who got Ray airing out every?
Listen,
Who got the
man,
underbite, bro?
Listen, man. I'm talking about the copy of Dak Prescott. Anyway,
Please stop watching.
yo, y'all laughing this shit.
Bro, I swear.
They know what I'm talking about.
Yo, this man Ray is
He
crazy,
everybody.
bro. Yo, Ray on your head top.
He
I
said
give
that,
Oh
look,
my
when he said
gosh.
that, man, I was like, for real? I thought we was cool. You want really flop like that? Like, nah. I said, listen, homie. I said, it's cool. I was on Blue Blood channel and he asked for the link, man. I hopped up there. Like, yo, if you got something to say, I'm here, bro. I'm gonna go back down there. You can call me back up. We can debate. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you never beat me in a debate. You never helped me. You know what I mean? All that stuff you be thinking. You know what I mean? We on a
all
neutral
that
channel.
ass talk ain't
Yeah,
gonna
we
help
come
you
up
get
here
back.
right now. I said, bro, I'm too intelligent for you, bro. You don't stand a chance. I got you. Let me know.
Talk to him, Ray.
And,
Talk your shit, man.
And I told him.
Talk your
I said,
shit,
look, man. And no, I did. And you know what I mean? It been nothing but respect since then.
Good.
Like, I go on panels, you be on panels, we up there, you say salute, I say salute. You know what I mean? I don't have no beef with you.
That's my guy, though.
No.
Who's your guy, bro? You got to tell me. Yeah, who would? Y'all gotta stop it, bro. Who y'all?
He called you Dak Prescott.
Bro, y'all crazy, bro. Y'all crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Listen, man. It's all good. Listen, I just don't want to say his names. I'm trying to be funny as doing it. I'm not. No disrespect to him.
Doc,
You know what I mean?
you
I'm
know
trying to be
exactly
funny
what he's
and-
talking about. He was the one arguing with somebody's dad. I'll put it like that.
Oh yeah, I know. I know you're talking about.
Let me-
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Let me tell you how bad of an interviewer this person is. Did you see when he did the Abdullah Mason interview?
No.
Okay, go watch that and watch how he made that all about him and Tank Davis.
Yeah, I ain't got. Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you interviewing this guy? Why are you talking about everything? I said, yo, this guy ain't never come back to that channel. He's gonna support you.
What?
Shout out to
He got to, man.
everybody got their own everybody got their own methodology how to do things, man. Shout out to them. Whatever works, you know what I'm saying? That don't work for me, but whatever works for them, you know.
He got following. He got a following. He got an army.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Army of baby mamas.
That's crazy.
Um,
Shout out to everybody how they do their job, man. Shout out to y'all, bro. This man Ray gonna have me out there throwing elbows.
And let me tell you, man, I'm gonna throw one more.
Bro, I don't want no pressure, man.
I don't know how I keep getting
Al Booger.
Yo, every time I check my emails, I got a membership to his channel. I'm like, bro, I don't even be on your channel like that, bro. What is going on? So apparently, one time they did a membership thing. Someone had texted me like, "Yo, you on the channel?" He said, "You on the back high." And I said, "Man, you on this channel, bro? I'm at work, right?" And I checked and read it, and he was like, "Yeah, I see y'all lurking in the back. That's how you get your super chats." Doc, let me tell you something. Just being a member of a channel, a subscriber, someone could buy a membership, and you're a subscriber, you'll get that membership.
Yeah.
You don't have to be live on the channel.
Like a gift, like a gifted joint. Yeah, that happened to me. Yeah. When I was shout out to like with Tech or Ryan or I think Ty, whoever else, you know what I'm saying, blessed me with a gifted. They don't have to be there. That's a fact.
Keep it going, by the
Yeah,
way.
I appreciate it, Ray. Shout out to, I think it was might have been Ryan, but yeah, you don't have to be there to get the gifted. It's just if you've been there before, you know what I'm saying, it'll keep you in there. But yeah, nah, you don't have to be present. Nah, that's not true.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know that's a fact. Yeah, for sure.
I understand that you know what I mean. You heard that's what a real man think. You know
I appreciate it.
Other men to be like, well, I'm taking baby daddy mama.
Yeah, no, I know that for a fact because even when I used to do, I know Twitch is another platform, but even when I used to do Twitch and stuff like that, when I used to game, you know, when you get gifted subs, the person does not have to be there. They're not, hell no. It just goes to randomly, you know, and you could pick who you want to gift it to, specifically. Or you could just do it like I want to buy 5 gifted, it'll be random. Yeah, so facts. Yeah.
I thought it was crazy. I'm like, yo, I keep getting these things, man. I don't be on this dude channel like that.
Yeah,
like,
nah, you don't have to be
man.
There. Yeah.
I'm like, stop lying to people, man. Thinking I'm sweatboxing you, man. I don't really care if you like that. Come on, bro.
Bro, the funniest thing Ray said to me today, bro, was that gosh dang gold kilos, bro. My boy said he was giving out gold coins. He gave out Sacagawea. Bro, that's too funny, bro. No, that's the funniest thing, bro. Y'all gotta stop it, bro. Y'all gotta stop it, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, it's crazy because I was talking to another friend of mine that had beef with him. And he's like, yo, you right. Those old gold, those silver dollars. And he had looked at the side, had the same, like he zoomed in, had the same script on the side, everything. I said, I told you, that dude, he running game on people. Talking about I got $15 million, $500,000 of gold in my closet. I said, man, that woman said, man, give me that bag.
Come on, folks. I'll get membership and get this Sacagawea.
Yeah, right? He said, for everyone that send a super chat, I'm going to send them this, that. Yo, dude, man, listen. Your wife came in there and ran shop on you, bro. She's like, nah.
Bro, y'all wildin', bro. Y'all gotta chill out, bro. Y'all wildin', man.
Yeah, one of them Susan B. Anthony's, I would have, you know what I mean? I would have tapped in.
Bro, y'all crazy. No, just the way, but the whole Ray's presentation of it at the beginning, bro, that just had me crying. Like I said, hey, I'll booger, bro. I don't know nothing. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing, bro. I'm just laughing, bro.
Listen,
I ain't got no clue.
It's crazy work, man. It's just nasty energy, man. It's just why.
Rest in peace, China. Yep.
Why?
My boy said he had them Sacagaweas.
Yeah, he did, bro. Up there passing them off as gold bullions, man.
Gold bullion, ain't it? Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, Oscar got kicked out.
Oh, did he? All right, well, let me get on.
I put him
man.
back. All right, bro. God bless, Ray. I appreciate you coming through, man.
I'm getting text right now. Look,
yeah.
right now. He got my number.
Well, yeah. See, you spilling too much tea, bro. My boy spilling too much tea.
Right. All right.
Yes, sir, man. God bless, bro.
Hey, Smoochie, what's up?
Smoochie, how Smoochie get in here?
Where's Smoochie in the building?
How you hold on. How you got permission to just hop up in the in the chat like that? Hold on. She got too much pull. Hold on, man. Let me check your credentials, man. Hold on. I didn't even know you could just hop up in there like that. Look at Smoochie. Y'all gotta stop it, bro.
Research on that one. I can't.
Hey, Smoochie, I want y'all to know I'm confused too. I'm just laughing. I don't want nobody to pull up on me with no flashlights, with no gold coins,
that joke had me crying.
with no underbites, whatever else y'all said. I don't want nobody pulling up, biting me, flashing me. Pause. None of that.
The gold coins was like the presentation.
Yes, bro.
The build-up.
Yes, bro.
And I was like, yo.
Yes, bro. The man said you're giving out gold coins and they was Sacagawea dollars.
Yo, I promise you, man.
But I was just popping up. I'm about to get on.
No, heck no. You stay. We ain't. No, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm getting off. It's on you. I'm gonna be listening. I gotta get these kids ready.
All right, bro. God bless, bro. Appreciate you coming through, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna be listening. I was just at the gym. I'm about to get in the shower.
You ain't finna take no shower.
All right. From you listening to y'all.
All right, Smoochie.
You still ain't come get this food though.
You didn't even tell me what you had though.
All right, I'll tell you.
That's just interesting what we was talking about, bro. Go do that shit, bro. Al Booger, I have no clue, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I do know. I know. This was Tyson the Hints, but I don't know them like that. You know, I don't. Like I say, for better or for worse, I just keep to myself, man. And we just grow organically. I'm not trying to. I don't know, bro. I don't get into it for that. You know what I'm saying? Now stuff happens. You don't get me wrong, huh?
That's why I popped up there. You know, I gotta take the fades on behalf of the channel.
Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate it, bro. I ain't trying to.
Money man in the midst of the bullshit.
You feel me? I ain't trying to. You know, sometimes things will happen, and of course you're gonna get into it with people, but that's never my goal, bro. I'm not here. I'm just here to have fun and talk boxing with people, bro. I'm not trying to embarrass anybody or whatever. Like, if you get embarrassed over here, it's because you asked for it. Like, the only person that I know was the person I brought up was who we call Special Ed. You know, I don't rock with him, but I don't even him. I would never tell nobody don't watch his channel. If you want to watch his channel, watch his channel. You know what I'm saying? Don't have no beef on behalf of me or dislike somebody on behalf of me, because there ain't no, like I said, ain't no real beef like that. It's one sided.
Funny? You talked about the Dak Prescott situation and didn't realize that was Dak Prescott. Before.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I remember Ty told me, sometimes I will talk about things on chat and I would just on stream shout out to my boy Ty. He be putting me on game. Like, I will say something how I feel about a situation, honestly, off of my thoughts. And if you happen to get offended because I'm talking about you, that's on you. I'm just speaking how I feel. I'm not throwing rocks at you. But if the rocks are getting thrown and you live in a glass house, then that's on you. Maybe you should watch your mouth. Simple as that. Like, I don't know. Like, when you say dumb shit, and then if I happen to debunk some dumb shit that you said previously, it's not because I'm watching you and I knew you said the dumb shit. I'm aiming at you. It's just you just happen to get shot. You was walking in the way, bro. You better duck.
I got one question.
Yes, sir.
This platform is nice and all, but why you always gotta argue with somebody's daddy?
Who that? Who you talking about now? I got you. Yeah, I don't know.
Most people know him because he's in the interviews arguing with somebody's dad.
Yeah.
Whether it's Bill.
Yeah.
Whether it's Mr. Mason.
Yeah.
Or shit. The funniest one was B Norm Senior.
Yeah, Brian.
That's
yep.
the one he was on.
Yeah, that's when you said that. That's when I knew who it was. When you said arguing with it, and that's crazy. That's what I know. I know that's the identity. That's how I identify who you're talking about. That's how I know who you're talking about. But like I said, I will say this too. You know, I'm not defending anybody because I don't know him. I don't really. That doesn't work for me. I wouldn't want to do that. You know, but hey, it's working, and people like the drama. You know, it's just like reality TV. You know, like freaking loving hip hop, and people watch that for the drama. Housewives of such as they watch that for the drama. So people like that drama, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? So they like the arguing, and I don't. If I have somebody on my platform for me, I'm interviewing them. I'm trying to promote them and find out more information and grow both. You know, that don't mean don't ask hard questions, but there's a difference between asking questions and attacking somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's just not stuff that I'm into. But hey, it works. Do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't knocking it. Do what works for you. That just don't work for me. Yeah, and I'm not offending anybody. It just is what it is. Doc, you got the most fun channel, the funniest trolls, the best guests. I appreciate that, Smoochie. Shout out to Smoochie. I appreciate it. What do you say, Oscar? It will skip it out.
The trolls.
Bro, the trolls were like, that's the thing, bro. Remember the one dude? I can't remember what his name was. I had him on the channel before, too. You know, he's another one that was shitting on my channel and made a video about my channel. After he was on it, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he's like, I don't remember, a white dude though. I can't remember. Rico something. But yeah, bro. I promise you, it don't bother. I take it as a compliment, man. If you dedicate a video to me or a live stream to me, I take it as a compliment, man. You know, unless it's really like that. And y'all know, I showed y'all when I DM'd that. You know, once y'all told me, some people told me, shout out to them. I ain't gonna say who it was, but once they told me he was talking that street shit, I DM'd him. I asked him, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't respond. I asked him what's up with that, and he didn't respond. So that lets me know that you don't really want to take it anywhere. Now, I'm not looking for that either. I'm a grown man. Why do I like fighting over boxing or something stupid like that? But at the same time, you know, I got shit that I stand on too, man. You can't be talking all types of certain ways to me, bro. I gotta ask you about it, and when I ask you about it, you don't say nothing. I already know what time it is. You just woofing. So go on woof then. Go on and woof, little chihuahua. Go on and woof. You know what I'm saying? Bark your little throat out. Go ahead, bark your little throat out, bro. I'm in content creation. I don't like, I like to give out the facts and talk and build like that in a positive, progressive manner. But at the same time, too, hell, if whether someone's talking trash about me to people that ain't come to my channel anyway, that's fine. It's still pushing my channel because it's gonna make people curious and come see for themselves. And if the guys that rock with him and they don't like me, then they're not gonna like me anyway. So it don't matter. It's not. You're not hurting me. You're not hurting me, bro. You just.
But remember that guy that was like, "Hey, shout out where I came from, Edwin."
Yeah, he was like, "I came from Edwin," and he could have been trolling too, But it's like we talked about it. That it's clearly that dude was. The dude that came in and said that, oh, he's a national Golden Gloves or something like that. Well, you one of his hoes? Like, who cares? I don't care about his history. That might scare you, brother. That don't scare me. Going to jail don't scare me. Being a national Golden Glove, whatever he said he was, that don't scare me. Why would that do anything? That just shows me what kind of person you are. You are selective with people that you are yourself with. You know what I'm saying? You'll act one way towards somebody that you think you can handle and act another way towards somebody else that you think you can't. It just shows me that you pussy. And if I was really beefing with somebody, I don't think about if they know karate or jujitsu or if they're 7 feet tall or if they're 5'7". That doesn't cross my mind. If I like you, I like you. If I don't like you, I don't like you. That's it.
That's why I said if you have to say that you are something, then you probably ain't that.
Talk to him. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Doc, you got shoulders. You ain't even got a risk being banned. I appreciate that. And I know it. I don't want y'all to get banned on behalf of me either. Like I said, I don't want no beef on my behalf, but I appreciate y'all. That really means a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's nothing, but at the same time, it still made me feel like even yesterday on Ryan's stream. You know what I'm saying? It was awkward. I admit, but y'all being there, like Oscar and Ty and. You know what I'm saying? Even Ryan, it made it less awkward. You know what I'm saying?
I was quiet.
Yeah, already, right. No, but just y'all being there. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to. It was very hard for me not to say anything just because of the type of person I am. But at the same time, thank God I was able to, prioritize respect, bro. And I'm respectful to Ray, man. Ray's not Ray. Ray's my guy too. Ryan, yeah, I'm respectful to Ryan. I respect this platform. I wouldn't want to make him feel awkward, like he got to choose. No, you rock with him if you rock with him. I just don't rock with him. And I'm not gonna be shy about it. I mean, I don't rock with him. I won't rock with him.
Ty's still here?
Ty's here. He's just on mute. Doc, he's Golden Gloves versus this Fi. Who gonna win? Yo, Kendrick said versus this Fi. Come on, bro. Now you wild, Kendrick. Kendrick, you wild.
I know you're listening to.
He said, I told him let him pull up on me if they want. Right, exactly. He said Golden Gloves versus Fi. Who gonna win? Yo, this man Kendrick.
I remember a troll, like, it was barely on, like, I barely was getting into the channel.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, this guy's saying some legit shit. And then this guy just popped up, we're gonna come with an army and destroy your channel.
Appreciate you, Oscar. Yes, bro. Ty, when you was here? Well, Ty's on mute, my fault. Ty, I don't know if you know if you muted, but if you can hear us, just let us know when you get back. Ain't no pressure, though. Do your thing.
When I got on the chat on Ryan, man, I was getting messy. I ain't gonna lie. Sorry, Ryan, if you're hearing this, sorry, man. Sorry.
Oh, bro, you're good, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm sure Ryan thinks it's funny, bro. You guys, Ryan let him on anyway. He ain't gonna kick nobody off, and I don't think he should. But Ryan think it's funny too. I don't blame that. It's so funny.
I'm laughing, bro, because
irony had me crying, bro.
Irony had me dying, bro. I was like, it took everything. No, I even laughed on live. I didn't care. I was like. Who is this special ed? Who should keep referring to?
Yes, bro. I already had me crying, bro. Like I said, that was the hardest. That right there. But I wanted to say he's right there. Go ahead and ask him. But I was like, you know what? I'm being messy, so I just not even messy. I just didn't want to bring that type of energy. So I was like, you know what? If anything happens, it's not gonna be my fault. I'm gonna let him press the issue. That's what. Yeah.
But bro. I think they were debating Mike Tyson greatness yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're here, Ty. Y'all were debating something, either Mike Tyson greatness, but he started shouting, and Ty was like, well, actually, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He was making great ass points. Ryan was making great ass points, and he was yelling. And I was gonna type, hey, hold up, Ty. You just got out of jail. You can't go back in.
Nah, fuck that. Mute that nigga.
Because then he started, like, I don't listen to Edwin, but, like, the times I've seen him, but it was like, the more, I guess he gets passionate or something, but he just keeps
Racing his bully. And then
I had to help him out because he was making a valid point, but
Just over talks people. Just that's it. It's just, to me, that's not that to me that is an environment to get in an argument. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. It's okay if it happens, you know, naturally. You know, sometimes it will happen. Sometimes me and Ty will argue, or me and Oscar, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen sometimes. But that should, for me, that should not be the expectation or the goal, or you know what I'm saying? Like if I feel like that's what it's gonna turn into, I just won't have you on my channel, bro. It's my pleasure. Get the fuck on. Go do your thing. Especially my channel sucks anyway, right? So my channel's trash. My channel sucks, and that's okay. Why you still here? Man, just popped in the other day. I know that was him earlier today too. You groupie,
you peeped his other joint. You peeped his other little account.
Oh, today. Yeah. Today. Yeah, today. You talking about? Yeah. Oh yeah. I figured that. Yeah.
Bro, what was the question that Oscar had for me? My bad.
I don't remember now. I don't remember. I feel like you only hopped on the live because you seen Doc over there. I agree, Switchy.
You were cooking yesterday, but I was gonna be like, hey Ty, pull it down, man. You just got out of jail. I don't want you to be back in there.
He said, I'm 30 now. I'm too old to scuffle. Yeah, I think so too, Smoochie. I mean, he's going to have plenty of opportunities because I'm always, Ryan's my guy. I rock with Ryan. So anytime he has me on and I'm available, I'm going to hop on. Yeah, so, I mean, if that's what he wants to do, then that's fine. It does not bother me, you know what I'm saying? It does not bother me.
All right, fellas. Now I'm going to call through. I got things to do.
All right, man. I'm going to go get me some food as well, man. I am hungry.
Ty. Catch you later, brother.
TD yeah, say, oh, Dub ain't never answered your question, huh? I mean, sorry, Ray ain't never answered your question, Dub. Yeah, God bless, Oscar. I appreciate you coming through, man.
No problem.
I think Dub asked Ray about Kawasaki or something.
What was the question?
I don't know what he said. What you think about Kawasaki or something? I don't know what he said. He did say a word for a solid 3 minutes. Oh yeah, I ain't even.
You know what Ray's stance on Kawasaki is?
No, I don't. What is it? He likes him or he doesn't, or the same as us, essentially.
I'm gonna let him speak on it. It was gonna be funny.
Oh Lord, my boy Ray love Kawasaki, huh? I'm feeling it.
Nah.
Billy Joe Kawasaki. Y'all crazy, man. I'm cooking, y'all. What you cooking? What do you call him? Billy Ho?
Billy Ho.
That's crazy. Yo, Ray funny, man. Ray Davis is funny as hell, dog. That man came in here spilling all the tea, dog. But yeah, man, go check out those videos, man. I just dropped a video yesterday. I'm gonna drop another video today. See how it goes, man. I'll probably drop one on the Anthony Joshua joint. You know, I think it's pretty interesting to me. At least I don't know if it's interesting to y'all, but hopefully he gets 2 more fights. Well, shit, Oscar, Ty, I'm about to slide though, bro. I appreciate you pulling up, man.
Yeah, you know.
God bless, bro.
Usual suspects.
Well, shout out to my boy Ty though, man, because I really don't be knowing. Like I know, like shout out to Ray. Like Ray really be think I be knowing, but I promise you, it's like I try not to know stuff, bro. Like. So sometimes I will, you know, because I'm in the content creation space. I'm on YouTube just like everybody else. So sometimes I will see some stuff, but I really try to stay in the unknown because I don't do nothing for me, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't none of my business. But when somebody like Ray or bring it to my attention or shout out my boy Todd, bro, I just be laughing, bro. I just be laughing, bro. That jump be funny, dog. Oh my gosh, man. People really be having problems. Real life problems on this internet thing, man. For what? Why they do that, Ty?
I don't know, but usually when they get on those topics, I'll jump on and I'll speak on it so you don't end up getting clipped speaking in it because
I appreciate
it. Waiting for shit like that.
Yep. To try to act like they want to, like, oh yeah, Doc was talking about me. Or, I mean, I'll say this, man. I always say like Curtis Jackson, man, the great poet 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? I don't go looking for problems, but if a bitch say they got problems, I say no problem. You know, I don't want no problems. I will clearly tell you, I don't want no problems with you, nobody, bro. But if you got a problem, then let it really be a problem. Don't be no fake problem now. Let it really be a problem. I'll embrace it and do what it do. I'm coming through for a play. Talk to her, Tech. I'm trying to get a play too. What you talking about?
It's bad enough, old boy. Somebody else already like. Not boxing, you know, his co-host, you know, his rival be out here wilding.
That's crazy. Shout out to my boy Ty, man. I don't get it. Like people just, it's like that's what people look for, though. You know. And shout out to you, man. You keep doing what you doing, man. Keep putting that pressure on their neck. That's all. I mean, you doing something right. Like I say, they talking, and what they say? Another great philosopher. You know what I'm saying? Named Richie, aka I can't remember. Richie Rich. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. That's a fact. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, man.
I need you to pop out to Philly next month.
All right.
I mean, you gotta come to this gym.
Bet. Good Lord willing. Good Lord willing. I will try my best. I gotta holler at you about something like that too. So we'll see. I just actually been being quiet about it, but I'll let you know though. It's crazy. It actually has something to do with Philly. But,
yeah, I got a reliable source saying somebody needs to speak on other media platforms.
Hey.
Other than the one he normally uses, so it don't seem biased.
Bet. That's love. Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try my best, bro. I hit you in the Discord. Yo, 2-4 in the building. Yep, exactly. That's bro. If that's true, not on your end. I'm saying if that all that lines up, bro, that's just God works in mysterious ways. I tell you, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'll let you know.
One thing I can tell you is him and his team. He don't do over phone. They not doing the online stuff. You gotta pop out.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I appreciate that. That way, if someone is talking crazy, you can, handle it. Right there and there. Bow. Handle it right there and there. That's the best way.
On South Street with a drink in your hand.
Right. That's the best way. Yeah, that's the best way because, people, you can really, like you said, check the temperature. You really see how things are, man. I think that's the best way. I think the internet has what's the word I'm looking for? The internet has kind of conditioned us to be too comfortable with disrespecting people, and they forget what it is to be face to face, man. I'm not saying that for a bad way. I'm just saying it just for good. It's good. You know what I'm saying? I would have no problem meeting any one of these boxers that I talk about face to face because I don't feel like I'd be disrespectful. Now I don't know if someone might get mad calling somebody a duck or something like that, but it's nothing that's like excessively disrespectful to where I would ever feel. I mean, first of all, I'm not that type of person anyway, but I would never feel uncomfortable trying to talk to anybody I want to talk to because I keep it boxing, bro. Some people don't do that. They think they think shit's sweet, man. And Bolden is another good word for that, right?
Now, this one chick, she might try to press you though.
How she look? She can press me, baby. No, I'll play.
Folks was in the chat talking crazy about her last fight.
Oh Lord. Okay. Okay. And Bolden is a good word too. Yeah, embolden and but yeah, what I said, conditioned. Yeah, I think people are. Yeah, embolden is a good one, but also conditioned, like what I said, because people are so accustomed and conditioned to not only. Yeah, they just have no repercussions. But yeah, they are definitely emboldened. They have got, like liquid courage. They like the keyboard is like intoxicating to them. So yeah, you're right. Emboldened is a good word too. But yeah, I think we're conditioned to not only talk trash to people, but we're also with no repercussion. But we're also conditioned to take a certain amount of trash talk too, especially when you're in a certain position, or whatever. Like people think because they see you on the camera that you're supposed to just let them say whatever they want to you, and then you mess around, say something to the wrong person or the right person, and you get slapped. You know what I'm saying? Like Caleb Plant. You mess around, say something to Caleb Plant, he slap you, and then you want to cry. I'm not talking about Jamal Charlo either. I was talking about well, he didn't slap him, but I was talking about the guy. I was really talking about the Ryan Garcia bottle situation, or the one where they jump Buddy, where that Buddy got jumped from Egypt or whatever. Egyptian boxer. Yeah. Yeah, Jamal Charlo, that was different. I mean, he slapped him. He ain't cry about it. Shout out to Jamal Charlo. He definitely slapped shit out of him.
I just thought about something. It'd be dope when you do pop out. if this fighter's dude was there, so you can get a couples interview.
Hey. Exactly.
And be like,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully they don't break up by then. You know, hopefully they keep it going strong, man. Loving basketball, you feel me? Boxing and basketball. So loving boxing, excuse me. And honestly, unfiltered, there's always been pen names. Yeah, that's true. Uncle, auntie, about to have you spot.
Yo. It's one more thing I gotta warn you about. You may or may not have to put the gloves on.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I would like to do that too. Shoot, I ain't do it in a while, but bro, speaking of gloves, bro, what I ain't do, bro, I went running yesterday with my dogs and my dog. Even I felt bad. My dogs ain't even make it. They was tired. I was tired too, but gosh, boy, I wasn't that tired. I shouldn't have been that tired. Boy, I gotta tighten up. So I'm about to go running again
don't be
today.
looking like Wallow up in there. Wallow got fucked up.
They got it. They recorded it.
They recorded some of it.
Yeah.
On his I don't know, $30 worth of game, but
Yeah, that's funny.
Behind the scenes, he was in there getting pieced up.
I bet. Bing, 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 bing. Anonymously unfiltered. You should say Doc's words of the day. Oh, sleep. In the morning, Doc's words of the day. I should. Yeah, why not? Doc's word of the day. You know, my vocabulary extensive now. I think that's why people be no, I don't know. People just be hating though. I ain't gonna lie.
Word of the day, Sacagawea.
Facts, bro. Nah, Ray foolish for that one, dog. He said he's giving out what the gold coins is, $1 coins with the lady on it. I said, you talking about Sacagawea? He's talking about, yeah. He talking about he drove somebody crazy. Come on, bruh. I'm not even supposed to, God forgive me. I'm not even supposed to laugh at stuff like that. But I couldn't help it, bro.
Alright. That is kind of dope. Every time you get, if he's actually doing this, every time a membership come up, I'm going to see this clout token. It pop up in the mail and it's a Sacagawea.
Oh, speaking of what you just said, it was dope. You also gave me another dope idea. I just didn't get a chance to do it because of Christmas and stuff. I don't think it fell on deaf ears, man. The Jeopardy thing. I was gonna do. I'm gonna say it now because since I didn't do it, because I thought I was gonna be able to go live that night, but I couldn't. I had some questions like what was Usyk and Tyson Fury's official weigh-in? What round did was it? It was something else. What round does a knockdown happen in some other fight? But I like that idea for Jeopardy. I'm just trying to think of a way that I could make it like fun and make it like rewarding. You know, I don't know if I'll do like $5 cash app for right answers, or person has the most right answers, or something. I don't know. But I thought that was dope. That's a good idea. I like that idea.
I remember I was in a Discord with Smoochie and I was joking around asking her when
Say it again. It skipped out. What'd you say?
Oh, my bad.
No, you good.
I remember I was in the Discord when the bitch Smoochie came up with the ideas. I was just joking around giving like questions like, what name doesn't fit? Give me my little pass. Terrence Bud Crawford. No way. Devin Haney. Remember, all the fighters have something in common.
Right.
The person doesn't.
Yep. Who'd you say again? You said Teofimo, Devin Haney, Terrence Crawford, and who?
The last person gonna be Josh Taylor.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's a good one because then Bud is the one that stands out because he's not at 140, right?
No.
Oh.
All the names have been undisputed except for one name.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Josh Taylor, Terrence Crawford, and Devin Haney. Yep. Except for Teofimo. You ain't lying. We should say legitimately undisputed. You're right about that. And that's crazy because it could have been what I said too, because the other three were at 140, right? Josh Taylor, Teofimo, and what's his name? And Devin Haney. I just would have got it wrong because it's not what you were saying. So yeah, because I said Bud. But nah, but yeah, you're right. That's dope. That's what I said, Doc. What'd you say, Swooshy? Oh, you also said Bud as well? Yeah, because they're not at 140. Yep. So we would both be wrong, but we were not wrong in our assessment, but wrong because that's not the answer. There was something else in common. That's a good one.
The new handler. So that's the first thing I see is the 140.
Dang, you skipped out. Would you say it again?
That's why I threw in.
Oh, I didn't hear you say anyway. Okay, I didn't hear it anyway.
you know, you find a certain answer, you put them as option number 3, and
Yeah.
you just give a random.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't hear it anyway. Then yeah, I would have got it then. He said franchise is a replica belt. $500. Yo, man, I'm gonna go get some food, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm yo, this man Ray Davis is back talking about the gold coins. Bid was undisputed at 140. Yeah, Bud was. Yep. Yeah, that's a fact. But shit, all right, Ty, man. Appreciate you, bro. I'm about to go ahead and slide, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. God bless, bro.
Random hot take before we get off.
Yep. Go ahead.
Low key, Josh Taylor's undisputed run at 40. People he beat was better than Bud's, even though Bud's the better fighter.
I have to go look. I have to think about that one. Hey, why not? Yeah, maybe.
He's
Yeah.
just better than Julius Ndondo.
That's true. Was Carlos Ramirez part of the undisputed run? I don't remember. I know he beat him, but
Yep.
that was.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a bad. Yeah, I have to go look. Hell yeah, man! All right then, brother. Nah, that's not a bad take. Yes, sir. Chat, man. Shout out to my boy Ty, man. Appreciate everybody pulling up, man. You know what it is. We out here, man. Yo, I appreciate the laughs today, man. Y'all gotta stop it, man. I feel like I'm about to be in some beefs now. That's crazy, bro. But yeah, man, I'm about to go ahead and slide, man. Before we do, I want to say shout out for the fan funding, man. I appreciate the super chats, man. All the graffiti on the chat walls from my boy Ray Davis with the $5, man. I appreciate you, Clone, with the $5. That was Garden Snake Mentality. Shout out to Garden Snake Mentality, man. With the Joe Calzaghe's the GOAT. Shout out for the $2, man. Shout out to Ty for the re-up on the membership. And shout out to Clone for another $5, man. Talk about Joe Calzaghe. Y'all crazy, man. But yeah, appreciate Ray for pulling up, Oscar, Ty, and yeah, just Ty, Oscar, and Ray. And Smoochie. Yeah, I knew I was forgetting. And shout out to Smoochie. You know what I'm talking about? One time for the ladies. Yes, sir, man. Shout out to everybody pulling up, man. Y'all be easy. I'll be back on for the late show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good Lord willing. So I'll catch you on the flip side. Don't forget to check out the videos I just dropped yesterday. I'll probably be dropping another video later on today as well. But yeah, man, y'all be easy. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget to smack that like button. But most importantly, remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we're nothing. The doctor's out. Peace. Peace, love, and harmony, and prosperity. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold, we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.